We're good to go then, I hope. It's State of Decay 2. I was saying that I wasn't planning on coming back to this. At least I didn't want to touch it until the... what was it called again? The amazing mod for it. Dark Side, that was it. Dark Side. Brilliant overhaul mod for the game. Lots of improvements, made the game a lot harder, but sadly no longer supported. Because this game just hates modding for some reason. Every update breaks every mod, and the ability to mod the game is very limited and extremely difficult. But I was directed by Neru, who's behind Darkside, towards another mod, No Man's Land. Very simply, it just updates the amount of plague hearts, zombies, and just makes the hordes a whole lot larger and more aggressive. At least one can hope. We'll find out if that's how it's going. I've got a save set up, and it's got chat characters in it, and we'll see them as soon as we get into it, which is hopefully right now. Love State of Decay 2. It's one of my favourite games. I have ran through it quite a few times, but I don't think I've done a proper run through of Meager Valley before, which is where we're going to be playing. It's my favourite map, so obviously I do want to be playing through it. I knew it quite well. I haven't played the game in a while, so expect some rust. Expect a fair bit of rust, but hopefully it doesn't cost our characters' lives. So here we go. Here's our motley crew. We've got Earl von Woomer, Professor Layton, and Von D. And did they not update the last name? Oh man, it says the nickname again. I need to check that in the file, but I can worry about that later. We've got our starting base, but we've got pretty much nothing here. We've got... I don't even remember starting out with only 2 materials, but yeah, this is grim. Really freaking grim. Our people are depressed. Our inventories are practically empty. I have a close combat weapon. I think this cleaver might be about the only thing we have between us. So we need to... Oh god, you've got nothing, Boomer. Right, let's hope we don't get attacked anytime soon, because we need some stuff to defend ourselves with. We don't even have backpacks, and that's all pretty bad. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to clear out this area, because it's one of the safest areas around. There's no plague hearts in your starting area in this game, thank goodness. Gonna grab what we can, where we can, and, well, play the game. Gonna be a whole lot more freaks and zombies here. Thankfully we don't see much around right now. I'm just really hoping that we don't find ferals. Ferals are always the extremely difficult thing to deal with at any point in the game, but of course they're extra deadly at the start. I'm gonna try and get myself some building materials to build up our base first and foremost, though. Yeah, definitely would be stupid if your character's set up in plague territory to begin with. State of Decay is not filled with the brightest of folks. Yeah, so this save that I've set up, normally when you start out, you're next to your out of fuel, broken down car. There's no close combat weapons, that looks weird. I tried to put close combat weapons in, but I didn't want to mess with the save so close to starting. So what I did was I took the survivors, I secured the first home, and I added in 3 enclaves because I was able to... Oh crap, I gotta make some noise here. Some zombies are going to investigate that. And then hopefully before they start bumping down the door... And there we go. 4 zombies, not really a problem, but when all you've got's nothing, there's a lot to go around. If this is fuel, this is good. It is not fuel. There was a pile of weapon remains inside this jerry can. All I have are 2 pocket slots, so I really can't afford to pick up anything frivolous. Seeds are indeed frivolous. This better have building material in it.
Yep, that's a keeper.
Yeah, there we go, there we go. And by the enclaves, I mean these folks. We got the transplants, the wandering campers, and the varmint souls. I couldn't figure out how to change their names, but there they are. You know, while I'm at it, why don't I just take the weapon remains back? I'm going to run back to base anyway. Since we have no guns, and indeed no weapons at all, our base is not a safe place to run back to in time of need. I'm going to check these. I might as well get the time passing of searching them done. Once you've searched something once, it's searched forever. And you can always just open it back up in a hurry. Ooh, cooking textbook. I don't know if anybody has the cooking skills, but that could be interesting. We'll have a quick run through of our survivors' skills and quirks once we get them some guns, and I do really want to get them some guns. But I really need to get some backpacks. Having pretty much no carry capacity is, well, counter to what I'm attempting to do. But at least, while I am here, hopefully this building is empty. I want to secure a lot of buildings because it builds up an area that... See now. It builds up an area where monsters don't spawn. You see, when I clear this place out on the minimap, it's going to create a white circle in the minimap, which is a no-spawn zone. And...
I think I hear movement.
Okay, it only happens once it's free of zombies, but there's still one prowling around nearby. But once that thing is either shambled away or I have put it into the ground for good... Down you go. There we go. The area is secure. I forget how long that lasts for, but I'll take it. I'm still going to look through this place because I might find a rucksack here. Or really any kind of backpack would be great. Even one of those crappy 4-slot backpacks would be an upgrade to just using our pockets. Yeah, you can still perform close combat with... Ooh, food. We need food, actually. I will pick that up on a return journey. You can do close combat prompts without a close combat weapon, probably because the game doesn't know how to handle it if you don't have one. Like I say, you're not meant to have no close combat weapon. But I wanted to start us off with as close to 0 as I could. This is as close to 0 as I could. Come on, back.
Empty. Moving on.
Completely empty. What is this, interloper? The problem with doing that once a week is I want to do it more often than once a week, but no, we'll be abstinent. Okay, that's as good as I'm going to get for now, but I will come back and grab that food because our community is starving. You might notice that my maximum stamina is reduced, and I think even reducing. And that is due to not enough food. No clothing gives you extra pockets. You always have 2 pocket slots no matter what.
Use more fuel.
Yeah, Voomer, I get it. We could use more everything. There's 5 materials, not even enough to start doing anything with. And I'll get us some food to alleviate starvation. No missions either. It was kind of good in a test run where I got the thief mission, because then I could kill all the thieves and take their goodies. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is... I don't want attention. I do not want attention. I think it leaves the prompt for dead zombies if you didn't use a close combat weapon. Right, what'll I take aside from the food? I'll take the seeds and ethanol. The food was... Was it here? Who keeps satchels of flour in the bathroom? It's gonna get all wet and sticky. Like a wet stick. And there were seeds in here. So, take that. Worryingly, this is shown as black, even though I haven't actually grabbed everything inside it. I'll make a mental note not to check everything then, otherwise I will assume that I've already picked the place clean when I have not. I thought it only went black once you'd taken everything, not searched everything, but... That's what happens when you don't play the game for a while, you forget these things. Right.
You might soon have to consider eating sawdust.
Professor Layton, I've got a position for you in my Frostpunk management. There we go. No longer starving. Our maximum stamina is increased. We'll begin starving soon enough, though, once we start taking nibbles out of that. And I'm going to go over here to grab fuel. I want guns, though. But there's a horde next to the survivalist store. Well, all the more reason to check out that store before the horde gets over there. One advantage to no backpack is you can run for a very long time. Normally I have everybody with these really heavy 8-slot backpacks because I value carry capacity over stamina. But when all you can do is run, it can be pretty useful to be able to run for a very long time. With the right perks and the right setup, you can run indefinitely. But in this game, running out of stamina isn't that big of a bad deal. You run almost as quickly. It's just that your dodge becomes quite a bit worse, but it's still there. What do you have planned for the big weekly one-shot? I got quite a few things planned. I'll be doing the setup for it tomorrow, and that's where you'll see that. Oh, I forgot to deposit my goods. Ah, crap. Well, I can just dump them on the ground, I guess. Right, are there any zombies in there? I hope not. I don't see any, but there are nearby hordes. I often get asked in videos of State of Decay, how do you cancel out of opening a locked door? Just press Control, which is dodge. Dodge might normally be mapped to C. I can't. Whatever your default dodge button is, press that. For me, I have it mapped to Control.
No deadheads left around here.
Alright, sweet. Now we're going to be checking this place out for weapons. Yoink. Oh, that's right, because I've got all this stuff here. It's good, I'll just drop these. I think they'll remain on the ground for a good long time. That's a bomb. I think I already checked this area, but didn't grab anything when I was setting up the save. I don't remember what's here, though. Oh, I'll certainly take that rucksack of bullet. Come on, there's got to be another gun around here. Just one? Okay, we're making do on just one gun between 3 people. I have become the Russian army. Right, tell you what then, give me cheap tequila and a copy of Encyclopedia something or other. At least we can use that to trade and hopefully get a leg up on influence. Do I have any influence? No, no I do not. Okay. I set up this save a few days ago. I zeroed it a little harder than I thought I did. Yeah, check these Urban Dead upgrades, Blackwind. I wonder where Fort Perrin is. Zoot asks, what do I have? You know what, when we get back to base we'll check out what we do have. At least we have one gun. Chat, who should have the gun? Von Dougals, Von Woomer, or Professor Layton? Who do you think can handle a Bolt Scout? The Professor. But Professor! Now, Luke. Doesn't this bolt action remind you of a puzzle? If I am being chased by 3 ferals and I have only 2 bullets, where do I shoot? Oh, that's right, Luke, in both of your knees, whilst I run away. A true gentleman always finds a solution. Alright, there we go. We're not quite zeroed on all of our resources now, except for fuel, but fuel doesn't really matter. And where's the Professor? I better dump my goods before I forget that again. And I think Professor Layton is the one with the mission here. Okay, right, tell you what then. Professor Layton shouldn't get the gun for now, but he will later. I'll have... I'll give it to Woomer. Woomer can have it for now. My thought is that Von Douglas has the cleaver. I don't even know where this cleaver came from, but I'm taking it. Got it. I don't happen to have another weapon in here. I could do with some anything right now. Nope. No, I really, really do not. So Von Douglas gets a cleaver. For now, Voomer will get the gun. Where are you hiding at, Voomer? You must be upstairs. I do not like this base. Be happy to get away from it. Right, here you go, Voomer. Here is your gun. There are many like it, but that one is yours. And I shall take control of the Professor. Oh, we didn't check their stats. So, Earl von Voomer. Unnervingly quiet, exotic dancer with no final skills, so they're very malleable. Professor Layton loves jigsaw puzzles, loves to mentor, and he's very nosy. There's no such thing as my business and your business, it's all just business. He's into geeky trivia, which is terrible. Really, really terrible final skill, and we can't get rid of that. And Von Douglas, who I don't think changed their last nickname thing, I need to check that later on. Code ninja, sniper, a software engineer, again malleable in the final skill. If they live long enough, I'll be sure to give them actually useful skills for that final one. Right, Professor, you have nothing at all, and you're going to go and check out your aunt's house, which is quite conveniently close by. Prepper mission can be really good because I'm not sure if you ever actually find your aunt alive. I certainly never have. But your aunt can leave behind some good weapons and a car. And that is a feral. Not a plague feral, but still a feral. Still bad bloody news. I'm going to take the opportunity to clear out the areas on the way there. If the feral goes for me, I have no option but to run back to the house because I got nothing. I've truly got nothing. No mods to add top hats to the game. Feels wrong to have Layton with any other headgear.
Seems secure for the moment.
Well, the reason Layton's teamed up is because he's on a quest to find his top hat again. It's funny, I was under the impression that it made...
Prove useful indeed.
Oh, that will prove useful. Finally, some fuel. Even though I just said fuel isn't important, I don't like having anything zeroed. Yeah, I figured it was gentlemanly to remove one's hat. 50 AP rounds. I'm never going to find a 50 AP gun for it, but hey-ho. Alright, Jinx, I have to already return to base with what I have. I would really like that feral to chase me, actually. Okay, good. The reason I want it here is so that my friends can deal with it and not me. Where are my friends? Shoot it, Boomer, shoot it! No! Ah, there we go. Von Douglas knows how to handle the situation. There we go. I guess I should be thankful that it wasn't a plague feral, because then it would take multiple headshots to take down. Okay. The game is screaming at me to build an infirmary so that we can recover health, but we have nowhere near... Well, I don't have enough to build an infirmary. Infirmary takes 8 to build, but you should never build it if you only have 8 materials. Always make sure you have at least 1 material spare. Otherwise your facilities can start breaking down, and they cost, you guessed it, materials to rebuild. Easy does it. I'm hearing a whole gaggle of zombies over there.
That is where we should be searching.
Thanks for the update, Layton. Now again, Layton has nothing but his bare hands and his gentlemanly instinct to down zombies. And down we shall. Whoa! Layton's already maxed out his wits. I guess he had top wits from the get-go. I'll specialize them when I'm not standing in the open like a fool. Thing on the other side. Oh, but there is a plague screamer over there. The last thing I want is to just have him scream out for more of his friends. Right, I'm relatively safe here. I'll specialize your wits to scouting range, energy detection, gun durability. Increase carry capacity. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. There we go. We have one extra pocket slot on Leighton.
Are you in here?
Okay, back door is locked. We're not taking a noisy back door entrance. I'm going to secure that area so I have a bit of safe zone around me while I do this. You cannot secure safe zones in plague territory, so all the better to get this done when we're in the safe zones.
We seem secure for the moment.
Okay, good. I'd love to search this, but I will... Ooh, well actually... There's a high chance that this has building materials, and I do want an infirmary. Otherwise my characters can't heal at all. Bingo. Leighton, if that front door is also locked, we're going to have to take a very noisy entrance. There's that screamer. And he's got a buddy that's just another screamer. I might actually just have to break through the door. I certainly don't want to go through the windows, that's even noisier. But there's not a lot of zombies around the back here, so maybe if I just thunk it open and I get back a bit. We'll see if that attracts any attention, we'll let them disperse. Yeah, I did not want to have to deal with making any noise. Not because those zombies would be a problem, but because the noise I make from killing those zombies would then attract the screamer. And the screamer would be a problem. A remarkable problem. Come on, get away. Fortunately, they cannot see through this rickety wooden fence. And for some reason, Professor Layton doesn't smell bad, I guess even in the post-apocalypse. He keeps his gentlemanly odor under check. Oh, there's a zombie inside the house as well. Easy does it. Oh, with his bare bloody hands. Get to it, Leighton. Right. I only have 2 pockets. I cannot be grabbing everything willy-nilly in here. There's a certain thing I'm looking for which should hold... This is it. That's what I'm looking for. This upright cardboard box, I believe, holds the clue.
Fortune delivers what we require.
It does not, but it has a close combat knife. Leighton is now armed and dangerous. None of these look right. Oh god. Someone's trying to break down the front door.
Dead are still close at hand.
I need to find the right thing and fast. How do they know I'm here?
Fortune delivers what we
Oh, I got it. I got it. Alright, do a little bit of quick... Well, not quick searching, but just searching. Food! Ooh. I do want that food, because my character's going to start starving soon enough. Alright, Leighton. Start puzzling out how to use this knife. Yeah! Alright, good job. Good job, Professor. Now I feel a bit more confident just solving these puzzles permanently. Interestingly enough, Professor Layton is going to star in the weekly one-shot 250. But you're going to decide exactly how, or even if. You might not. Alright, these screamers bother me greatly. I'd really rather they weren't here right now. And you get a small influence boost for taking out freaks. There we go. Somehow learning to shiv zombies increases his resourcefulness. Right, I want you gone, so I'm just going to attract your attention, let you fall over. He'll explode, he will attract some... Oh, I ran right into a screamer. So much for being resourceful, Layton. Go and cower behind Boomer's gun if we have to, but... I think all the zombies went for the screamer rather than for me, so that's okay.
I'm not too happy with the way things are going around here.
Look, quit your moaning. Right, if you're that unhappy, I'm going to build you an infirmary. There we go. Now we can heal up. Unfortunately, it's going to cost us meds every day. That's how it goes. And as the only guy with the extra pocket, I'm going to be maining Layton for a while. We've got no missions. There's some friends out there. What else do I need? There were meds over there, or there may have been meds over there. I'm going to go back and grab what I can. I would love some fuel. If I had fuel, I could at least grab the car. And with the car... Oh, right, I should probably use the lookout point and figure out what's around here as well. The car would give me 4 inventory slots. Food in the aunt's house? Yeah, there's that as well, but the beekeeper's house is right here, and I want to grab the beekeeper's goods. What are you doing here? Close combat weapons never take damage, you don't have to repair them, so at least there's that.
This should prove useful indeed.
Gonna grab these chunks of honey because they are trading goods. That was not honey. I don't think it was honey. Yeah, one of them was a case of chemicals.
Hey there, it's your neighbors calling. We need a favor.
Oh no. So, that ammo that I picked up and I wanted to use for myself, our neighbors want it. Alpha Gamma feels that Caffey's comment on that being such a nasty stab was pin-worthy. What a bizarre man. Oh, they're all the way over there in Plague territory and they want our bullets. I could just find bullets for them. But I should probably just give them our bullets. So if I withdraw this backpack and run over to them with it, then they will probably become allied with us, but there's a big risk of me just dying on the way there. But we get to go and wander over and meet the wandering campers, so I'm going to take this opportunity to sell them anything really. Extra big chunk of honeycomb. Copy of encyclopedia and some other honeycomb, I guess. So I will do that. That is a 400-meter run of death, Layton. Are you sure you're up to the task? Especially when I don't have any energy drinks or snacks for you. Well. One of the big criticisms of State of Decay 2 is how needy the enclaves are. You try to do something and they call you up going, oh, by the way, could I have a rucksack full of food? And oh, my neighbor's gone missing. Could you go and find him? Which wouldn't be so bad if you didn't respond to it in time. They just leave. They just get up and leave the whole map. So these guys that you invest into and get allied with could just leave if you're too busy to deal with them. And sometimes you are too busy. It's a sandbox, really. You got stuff to do. Get out of here.
Listen, we've all gotten used to solving our problems with weapons. But if you've got problems at home, talk it out. Don't go for the gun unless you have to.
Well, Boomer's got the gun, so I don't think we're getting the gun. Not seeing any particularly huge hordes right now. Make me wonder if I have the mod installed right. But I'm also not in plague territory yet. Yeah, IFT clerk is in that settlement. Oh, I just had to open my mouth. Yeah, I'm playing No Man's Land. Now that's a good source of blood plague samples. I could actually lure that horde over to the IFT clerk wandering campers. But I'm not quite ready to go and kill people just yet. That said, if I did kill IFT clerk or any of his friends, I could loot their backpacks. But I think I will kill some enclaves for their goods if it comes to it. I just don't want to kill the starting ones. Largely because it's a bit of a pain to mod in chatters for enclaves. It's more of a pain than just doing it for regular playable characters. Like I said, this game can be modded, but it's a huge pain in the ass to mod. Alright, Leighton. Help your fellow neighbor, gentlemanly that you are. Also, what kind of crappy enclave is this? You're in a not even finished house. So who do we have here? We got Ulster John. We can't collect us some ammo, we'll be in bad shape. We got Fat Miner.
Godspeed, my friend.
He's lost a lot of weight in the zompocalypse. It's embarrassing, we're out of ammo. Yeah, here you go.
We're good. Thanks.
This should ally them with us. Hey, Henry of Scallops.
The door's always open.
They are giving us the recon radio command, which is terrible. Like a complete waste of time. But at least they're our ally. And for some reason, why is everyone so unhappy? Oh god, everyone's really unhappy because I threw away our... because I gave these people our ammo. Okay, well. And everybody's unhappy with Professor Layton being so nosy. Okay, let's see what we can do about this. Could you at least give me some goods? I really don't want to pay for an AR-15. But first I'm going to sell you my honeycomb and my books. I'm going to buy the toolkit, the gun, and the meds. I hate buying meds, but I buy the meds. I'm going to buy that crowbar. I would never normally buy a melee weapon. And I will not buy one now. What I will do, though, is scout the area a bit from here, and maybe see if I can't grab an item or two. Okay, so those guys, I have no problem killing them now. That bonus that they give me as an allied enclave is laughably bad. What it is it's a radio command called Rooftop Recon, which will have them show enemies on my minimap. But you know what else shows enemies? My eyes. I can just look at zombies, it's not a big deal. The backpack is full of meds. And one of the complaints back at the base is low meds. So let's do our Ubisoft Tower moment. This is unlocking, well not unlocking, but at least showing on the minimap a lot of
See
areas.
one of those blasted screamers.
Anywhere here worth checking out? Ooh! Legendre vehicle. I think that's a muscle car, which is one of the worst kinds of cars to drive in this game. So I shall abstain. Down we go, Leighton. Oh, Jesus! Leighton! Okay, maybe that was a bad idea. Good thing we have a medical place set up back at base. Gonna have Leighton crawl his way there now. I think there was an item that I didn't pick up there. Now, if you're wondering, come on, where's all the shooting? Where's all the taking out big hordes of zombies? Well, that generally happens when the zombie horde arrives on your doorstep. Right now, I'm very, very fragile. I now have a gun with bullets in it, but you know what happens when you shoot a gun? You tend to attract a lot more zombies that you then have to shoot down. And the reward for killing zombies is very, very little. The guys that look like they've just come out of the jam factory, they can sometimes drop a plague sample, which can be used for healing your survivors from blood plague. It can be combined with meds to sell as well, but I don't think that's a very good deal. And you get a very small amount of influence for killing lots of zombies. Influence is currency in this game. When I bought those items off of that enclave, I used my influence, and you build influence up by doing missions, selling items, and killing special zombies. But killing zombies is one of the lowest, slowest ways to build influence. What I'm getting at is that, especially early on in the game, you take things quietly. I mean, sure, I could just leg it to the base, but there's a high chance I would have a whole lot of zombies coming up behind me. And if everyone in your survivor group dies, that's game over. There we go. Maybe if you had better cardio, Professor Layton, you wouldn't have fallen on your ass there. I'm just going to secure this as a
Not much to find here, I'd say.
safe zone. I knew it had nothing in it because it was blacked out on the minimap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That right there is the deadliest creature in the game. The Blood Feral. It's very fast. It's faster than you. It can tackle you to the ground. It does a lot of blood plague damage, which is an infection that can go terminal if you get too much of it. And on top of all that, it has a helmet on, which takes multiple headshots to even penetrate. And it's very resilient against melee damage as well. So yeah, it is just a combination of all the worst things. On top of that, it can one-hit kill you. If you get floored, normally you just enter into a struggle where you get back up. And during that time that you're down, the enemies tend to do large damage to you to try and kill you. Now the Feral just rips your head off, which is not great. They also have the biggest detection range in the game. They can generally notice you from about 70 meters away. But that's lowered if you're crouching. They're also very sensitive to the noise you make. Which is weird, because I'm pretty sure they're meant to be blind. When they're talked about on the radio, somebody mentions how blind they are. By the way, what happened to poor Leighton when he fell on his arse? He fractured his disc? God, I'm surprised he's able to Slav squat his way home. Poor Leighton. No amount of puzzle solving's piecing that together. Right, well, I'm very glad I put together an infirmary. We're gonna, even though Leighton has the increased carry capacity, I don't like the fact that he's got half maximum health, so Leighton's going to shove the meds into our container here. Ah, and he's going to put his feet up. We're going to have Von Dougals take the floor. So, I don't know what's injured. Boomer, what's your problem? You get dislocated your shoulder. I think the blah, blah, blah. The feral must have gotten you a little bit. Hmm? Okay, that's a bit... Whoa! Some weird stuff going on with the interface here. Well, let's not worry about it. Right, we're low on... yeah, people hate how low on ammo we are. I do really want some ammo, just to avoid people being so unhappy. So we're going to try and locate some ammo. We can get on the radio and ask other survivor groups if they know where to find resources.
Don't worry, I got this.
So we'll put a pin in it so you can't find some ammo. Otherwise, I want to check out more of Beekeeper's house.
Cannot argue with Red Talon's results.
Don't know why, but we didn't hear it on the radio. But apparently there is ammo... What? Over on the other side of the map? That's not useful. That is significantly lacking in use. Okay, well, this is rough. Shouldn't have given away my only ammo to those useless guys. Is that a non-plagued screamer? I thought all the screamers in Lethal Zone were plagued. The mod that I'm running adds back in non-plagued variants. Although for some reason their audio doesn't seem to work all the time. But I like that. I don't like the fact that just everything is covered in jam. I should really get myself an outpost. I want a food outpost to reduce our food problems. But where can we even get as a food outpost here? I didn't want that. Shouldn't have even picked it up. Food outpost, food outpost. I think I'll go for that Peddler's Barbecue. Gives us a large, safe zone around here. But there might be something around here. It costs 300 to secure that, though, and I do not have 300 influence. I'd like 300 influence. What did I spend it all on? Oh yeah, locating that ammo.
That's a nice one.
Okay, that is nice. I've got the meds. Okay. A few screws are not particularly useful, and there's one other place to check. This little weapon box next to the overturned sofa.
They heard me.
Ooh, light bolts are nice. Screw that. I'm taking the... Well, those are heavy bolts, weren't they? Well, never mind. Hey! One of our survivors managed to go out and scrounge some materials, which included a melee weapon. So now everyone can have at least something to swing at the zombies. There we go. At least the med situation looks downright good. The energy drinks are certainly nice to have. The chemicals are actually tempting just to sell for much needed influence. Right, well, that being how it is... Boomer, you're up. Layton already has a gun, I believe. Yeah, I know you've dislocated your shoulder or whatever, but I need you to get out there.
Hey, how's it going?
Dougals, there's your gun. Protect this place. And whilst Boomer may not have a weapon, Boomer's going to get a weapon. Take that pipe wrench, and I need to sell some stuff. I'm going to sell these chemicals, that beer, and that cheap tequila. Oh, God, I don't have the space for it, do I? And I don't want to take Layton. Alright, I'm going to take this cheap tequila, and I'm going to sell it to our friends over there. And then I'm going to keep selling stuff to our friends over there until I can afford this outpost. Because I really want this outpost. So we're heading over to the transplants. I know, it's not a great run, but you're going to have to go for it with your dislocated shoulder. I've never dislocated my shoulder before. I've never even broken a bone before. My brother has, though. As in, he dislocated his shoulder. God knows what he's broken. Oh, bye-bye food. People are going to be even less happy about that. Plague Screamers are bad news. I can't watch when it's me. Godspeed me, says Boomer. Godspeed? You want speed? Alright, let's go for speed. Come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. Everyone wants a piece of Boomer. Right. What is there up here? Clinic. But the clinic's in plague territory, so I can't secure it. That's it. There's not a lot up here. Oh boy, now that's a horde and a half. Bet our friends could deal with that horde and a half. Some voices in the game, for whatever reason, do not have all of the clips that they can say. Alright. Come on, horde. Boomer's not afraid of you. Because I got friends over here. Who even are you guys? Oh, plague sample.
What up?
We got Zingus here.
God damn it. Man, we are better than this.
Oh, Von Doodles is not a happy chappy.
Hey,
Right.
what's poppin'?
Want to trade?
Cool. Sounds good.
Bye-bye chemicals, bye-bye cheap tequila. That's nowhere near enough influence to get the area that I want. Also, the zombies gave up on me. Come on. Hey, if you kill one of these guys, I can take their stuff and sell it back to them. They gave up surprisingly easy. It's alright, Boomer, this is just what we planned for. Let our friends take care of this.
Got a Z close by.
Doing my part. Fuel cans, I'll take that. Marginal regret for my actions here. Uh-oh. Oh boy, Plague Feral! See you guys! Just doing my part. I'm sure they're doing fine. Gotta do my part. You're fine, Corpser. Quit worrying about it. I think the Feral's still alive there, actually. Ow! Oh man, they're getting mulched out there. I want a better view. You can do it! Oh man, one of them's getting down to melee! Well, they're down to 4 survivors, and there are more zombies pouring in. You know, I don't think they have guns. I now see the problem of importing survivors as enclaves. They are not armed. You know what? I'm gonna take some fuel, and I'm gonna go. I've already got this other pile of fuel. Alright. Godspeed, you guys. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? No, I'm not. They'll be fine. There's a also, if I imported survivors for them, they're not actually going to have anything for me to loot. Oh, jeez, I've shot myself in the foot without realizing it. Oh well. That's how it goes sometimes. My thought was, they'll have guns and knives and blunt weapons and items, but no, regular enclaves do. The enclaves I imported are as cheap and poor as our starting survivors. So, well, sucks to be them. I wonder who died. No, a plague heart located. Okay, what do we have here?
Crap! Now we're in trouble.
Weapon parts. Slightly better than having a plague sample at this point. Every streamer wants to kill his community. Jake's just upfront about it. We've got fuel for our 2 cars. But you're not being entirely genuine about that. Stuff here, but I don't have the pockets for it. I hope Layton's managed to fix his busted up disc. At night time, the game will spawn additional zombies. I didn't know that until I read up about exactly how difficulty works in this game. Difficulty is tracked to total standing. Standing just tracks all the gains that you make in standing, adds them together, and then creates a maximum. And if you're ever at the maximum, it's that. And if you exceed it, it goes up. Basically, the stronger your group becomes, the harder the game becomes. Von Doogles is really unhappy, and he's not going to become less unhappy unless we get ourselves some ammo and food. Did I actually find some fuel there? I did, right. You think we should get that ammo? I mean, I really don't think we should, but we kind of need it. So Von Doogles, he's incredibly frustrated. He's going to leave if we don't improve his mood. I guess that's why he's just leaning against the wall in exasperation. Right. You have a gun. I don't really trust you with that gun when we're going out. I'm going to have you go and refuel the Moraga and drive over to secure those, some of that ammo. That's such a bad idea for a huge number of reasons, but at least if we get some ammo, you should become less of a moany mumps. Oh, that's right, you're not going to go anywhere unless we actually have that. Layton, how are you feeling? No, his disc is still fractured. Okay. God, I need food as well. There's a lot of things I need. Did I leave food behind in one of these places? I think I did, actually. Maybe we should get that food first. Or rather, we can get that food en route. Thankfully, this area is safe, so I'm relatively confident to just run through it. Unless, of course, there's a feral just out of sight, because... Whoa! What are you doing in my safe zone? Look at that, it just wedges the zombies between the safe areas that I've established. I think a safe area lasts for about 15 or 30 minutes real time. Maybe a little longer, maybe even an hour, because the gun shop is still considered safe right now. Maybe it's an in-game day? I don't know. Plenty of these things that I don't fully understand about the game. I should be safe ramming this open. There are no zombies nearby. That's the food I'm after. Right. I'm gonna shove this food in the car, and then get the car. Why are there zombies coming here? Be gone. I want the car. There's a screamer nearby. 20 meters away, right. That's pretty bad. The zombies heard the noise as well. This is getting worse. I just have to keep running and hope that I can ditch them all and not run into more zombies. Oh, there's more zombies. Oh, I forgot I have the cleaver. Okay, I thought I had no weapons whatsoever. There we go. Take him out, get down. Play it cool, Von Doogles. Real cool. Ice cold, even. Get the car, fuel up the car, shove the food in the car, and then we get moving. I might even deposit the food in the base before I move further out, because I think our base is very unhappy at the... Yeah, food dire. No food, no ammo, no happiness in base. Also, it is dark as sin. Okay. I didn't fracture anything sliding down those rocks. No delicate Canadian ankles here. Yeah, that screamer in the bushes was really smart. Right. There's some food in the trunk. Excellent. Let's refuel the Maragra, get the food back to base, and then do what we gotta do. There's not much left of this car. I do have a toolkit, but I don't want to waste it on this really crappy car. I'm hoping I find something really good, like a cargo van or the... There's a bloater just sitting in the road. A regular bloater as well, which are harder to spot than plague bloaters. At least plague bloaters have this big red belly. Right, so... Deposit, 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 and let's go. We are going to get ourselves that ammunition, even though it's a very, very risky journey. And I don't have a door to open to just splat zombies every now and then. Kilometer to go on this beaten up car. What am I doing? Next left, then right at the end of the road. Hey, I hope the guys are doing alright over there. They didn't look too hot when I left them. Driving in this game is incredibly treacherous entirely because of bloaters. If you run into a bloater, you've got to abandon your car, or else you're going to die because of the bloater gunk sticking to the car, dealing constant damage. And if it was a plague bloater, plague damage as well. Cars in this game have very small fuel capacity, sadly, so you run through it exceptionally quickly. And I'm driving through dangerous territory to get to this ammo. It probably wasn't the best place to go for ammo. I should have found a place that had a possible ammo spawn much closer to base, but I did not. Where am I going from here? Next right, and then left at the indication. You can do it, Doogles. You're the only one that hasn't fractured something or dislocated something. You're generally safe if you just keep driving in this game, at least. Right, I don't want to attract too much attention here. I'm gonna see if I can't just take you out before you cause any grief.
That's not good.
Okay. There's a plague heart right next to me. There are some plague zombies, but I don't see any freaks. And I gotta find some ammo. I often get asked, why do you use your flashlight? When there are zombies around, zombies don't notice flashlights.
Nothing. Better keep moving.
Yeah. Crumbs. Well, it's over in one of those two places. I'm gonna take out these zombies if I can. If you take out a zombie without it noticing you ahead of time, it's a stealth kill, completely silent. Also, taking zombies out stealthily builds up your wits, which is really handy. It's a great stat. I guess one of the reasons the zombies don't notice the flashlight is because I also barely notice the flashlight. It's not very good. Once upon a time, my dad was obsessed with torches. Wanted to find the biggest, best torch. I needed to use it a lot because walking the dogs in pitch black, I needed to bring what was practically a stadium light just to get it done. Alright, here it is. This hunter's shed has the ammo. I can tell because it's saying it's got 5 out of 6 searched, meaning this ammo was spawned here by the radio command. 100% it's in here. I'd bet the farm on it. There we go. Now let's just casually get back to our car without attracting the whole circus. Bring this ammo back to base, and that should, touch wood, get rid of Von Dougal's mood. Because a lot of the mood in our base is caused by the lack of ammo. I mean, there's plenty of other things. Professor Layton, for one. No one likes Layton. My mom hates Professor Layton with a passion. She played a lot of Nintendo DS games, including Professor Layton, and she just hated how smarmy a git he was. And is. I'm wondering if there's anything worth checking out while I'm here. There are plenty of places to go. This place in particular is like a strip mall. I might check that out. Oh, get off my car! There we go. Ooh, plague sample off of you. Did I attract any attention? I did. Right, we're not grabbing it. Let's go. Interesting quirk in this game. Running over zombies with the front of your car does a colossal amount of damage to your car. More than any amount of head-on collision with just static stuff does. But running over zombies with the back of your car does a vastly reduced amount of damage. It does like maybe 1/10 of the damage, maybe even less, than running over with the front of your car. And if you see me stopping to check the map a lot, it's because I'm really, really bad at orienteering. Maybe it's because the engine is in the front. That would make a world of sense. Right, are we safe enough here? I think we are, actually. Not a lot of zombies coming out. I want to take the opportunity to scout this area. Ah, crumbs. Right, let him knock down that door. He's not going to find me. I'm going to go around the back and go up here, and I believe up here is a scouting location. It better be, because that's what I remember. The cleaver I'm using is damaged. It could break. I don't want it to break, but it could. Plague hearts everywhere. Oh, didn't someone take plague damage? I thought somebody did. Must have imagined it. There we go, we know the area. It's hard to think that discovering the plague hearts is bad. Might trigger their activation prematurely. Is there anything we really want here? Defecated store, local art gallery, farming supply store? Peddler's barbecue could have some food in it. There's a plague heart right there. See that pulsating, glowing biomass? It's nowhere near as fun as it sounds, and I bet it didn't sound very fun. But I need food, so We're searching through these old pizza crusts. Just be very, very quiet. That thing starts hollering and we're neck deep in trouble. Jake, how dark are the dark areas in your monitor? Pitch black for me.
Hey,
Parts.
non-zombie types out there. Anyone mind giving me a hand?
Ooh, the distillers. They're kind of cool. And I would get influence for helping them. So, where are you?
Hello? Please, send help. Please.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
coming. Stay right where you are.
Come on, Sean, I'm on it. Right, this better be full of food. Crumbs. Nothing but crumbs. I might check the other area. I am pretty desperate for food. Also, where's the door? Get me out of this place. I feel remarkably uncomfortable next to that thing. Abandoned cafe? Local art gallery? Abandoned cafe surely has some food in it. They wouldn't abandon everything, would they? Fortunate it's so quiet here. That's why I stopped. It seemed quiet, so I wanted to take advantage of that. Although there are zombies prowling around out there. All those zombies will be coming here if I stir one of these plague hearts a little too hard. You think that the booze guys are... Oh, Christ. He noticed me. Oh, he noticed me!
I feel bad. Damn plagues.
Oh, I'm out of here. Whoa, boy, see that horde there? That was poised and ready to come and make my day unpleasant. Yeah, so the distillers, if you get friendly with them, they will airdrop you amazing supplies. You can just keep tapping them. They'll generally send you more supplies than the influence cost for them is. Oh, hello, hello, hello. That's one of my favorite vehicles right there. Can we just tuck away in a quiet area and grab some stuff here? Would that be okay? Now I'm risking a bit here. I can hear a screamer. I can hear a feral nearby, actually. I don't know where. Damn, I want that value wagon's food. I hope there's no zombies inside. You see any zombies? I don't. I hear some, though. Now I see some. And I hear the feral. I'm out of here. Go, crappy car, go! And get him off my front. Oh jeez, I'm almost out of fuel already.
We got a problem over here. Could you folks help us out?
The varmints want food. Ah, crap, I don't want to give them my only food, but... Hey, feral. Oh my god! Right. Alright, forget Sean, the varmints want my food.
Okay, see you soon.
Come on now, come on now. I mean, I want my food as well, you know, guys. Wait, I don't have any food! I thought I grabbed some, but I did not.
Welcome, my friend. Come in.
I don't want to make too much noise here, but, You guys seem to have the noise making under control. Alright, talk to me. Right, what's up?
Glad to hear it.
I will search you some food, Aether. Who's here as well? Kruzak is there. He's got Nitro's helmet on from the last run. Zingus just looks like an Armor 2 bandit. And it's Meridian! There's one more as well. I doubt they're that important then. Alright. I guess I can maybe find you some food. Wouldn't hold your breath, though. Maybe there's some in this old shed that's right next to you. There's seeds, that's almost food. And there are chemicals. Actually, I'm selling you those chemicals, they're worth good money. Quickly now, quickly now.
Take it easy.
I can't seem to trade with them. There we go.
What do you need, friend?
Why not?
Huh, you know what? You actually have food. I'm gonna buy your food and give it back to you. I also want your toolkit. But I really want that toolkit. I also really want a parang.
Hey, stranger.
Take it easy.
Alright, here's your rucksack of food. I bought it off of your fellow survivor.
Take care.
They're giving me stamina and cardio experience. The stamina is actually quite good. The 100 influence is a bit yeah.
Hey.
So, what do you need, friend?
Okay.
You have fuel. I need that fuel. I'm taking that fuel. Alright. I'm probably going to go back to the strip. God. Get in here and get out. Get back to base. This is all very hectic. Oh, but I want to check this out. I'm playing a dangerous game here because I really do not have the plague allowance for getting hit.
Oh, I like this.
Oh, I do like that. Excellent. Right. Well, building materials for the folks. I'm gonna sell the seeds and the ethanol.
Hi.
So, what do you need, friend?
Sure.
It's not worth a lot, but I need every scrap of influence I can get, and I don't have the space for other things. Parts, eh. More parts. Ooh, a weapon, and we do need weapons. Have the parts in there. I do need the weapon, but I also want to sell the weapon. Let me just drop you for now. Yeah, you take it for granted having a backpack in this game. Seeds and chemicals I'll just sell to them. Yeah, selling them stuff that's in their own shed.
So, what do you need, friend? Sounds like a plan.
But I have 289 influence now. I need quite a bit more. I bet I'll get a lot more if I rescue Sean. Right, let's get back. Let's see if we can't improve Von Doogle's mood by bringing back all this ammunition. How's the mood of the base? Absolutely hopeless. I really need that food outpost. A nice safe place, somewhere to deposit goods that I find, and... well, that's not good. Let's just keep moving. This Maraga is on its last legs in terms of fuel. Meaning I might just run out to get Ramesses rather than drive there. If I drive, it's a one-way trip. Home again, jiggity jig. And now let's just get you in there. Professor Layton still has his fractured disc. So you're up to bat, Voomer.
Dispositions among us are decidedly negative.
It's getting better. You're happy to find a new home that might last. Well, Professor Layton is. But at least we got rid of the food and the ammo problems for now. Ugh. Okay, what do we do now? We're going to have to help the distiller. I'm going to get on that. I'm going to take a quick water break first. I will be back momentarily. Alright, there we go. Gotta be well hydrated for the zompocalypse. I want to save Sean. I don't want to just use up everything in our car. Might have to run over for him. The pipe wrench at least has good durability, but that's all Voomer has. So good luck. It's also night time. Never a good time to be doing this sort of thing. Did I ever get some food out of the peddler's barbecue? Oh, it only needs 300 to claim, not 500. Right, well. Well, that changes things. I am securing that place. I need the extra food. So I'm going to bring something to sell over to our friends. You know, the guys I left for dead. I'm going to sell them the, Oh. That's a good mission. But that's Leighton's mission. Alright, I will get to that shortly. I'm going to sell them a dented can of beer and some... I'm going to sell them this bloody note, I think. Bloody note serves no purpose, but it can be sold for a middling amount of influence. Alright, on you go, Voomer. Normally, when I send out a character... Look at what thing? Probably the bloater. Normally when I head out, one of the key things I do is I give my characters one energy soda can, because they can pop that and drink it, and that will give them enough stamina to generally run away from any situation, especially a plague feral, or even worse, a pack of plague ferals. But I have no backpack, and I don't want to use 50% of my inventory capacity for something I may not need. You know, if I killed a freak, or even a bunch of zombies, I would get enough to claim this place. So I'm going to kill that screamer and claim this barbecue. And I will probably hold this barbecue till the end of the game because it's in a region that I will likely want to come back to every now and then. And I would love for it to be safe. That's a regular screamer. He might be looking at me, but I don't think he knows I'm here. He knows I'm here! Ah, die! Oh, Jesus! Oh, double Jesus! So, about that thing I wouldn't need. Oh, bollocks. I also got blasted by a boomer there. Boomer!
Rumors of a few towns in eastern Montana that never fell to this end. If that's the case, we should all learn from these folks' example.
I mean, it's just a regular feral. You could normally just shoot it once and down it goes! Boomer! Oh, Jesus. Save me, Leighton!
This is not how I want to go out!
Help!
This is not how I want to go out!
Your speed could not save you.
Oh, thank you, Leighton. Thank you so much, Leighton. There's not much left of poor Voomer after that. How are you feeling, Leighton? Are you better yet? No, he's still got his fractured disc. Okay, well, someone's got to put their feet up. Von Dougals is plagued. Oh, your cardio's up. Let's get you some... Dodging and climbing are quicker and cost less stamina. Major increase to carry capacity. Oh, I like that, but maybe dodging and climbing being quicker is going to be useful for you? Yeah. Ugh. I don't know who to be. Everyone's messed up now. Von Douglas could go terminal if I get him any amount of plagued. But I think it's going to have to be Von Douglas. I know he's busy. I'm just going to kick him out of the infirmary and... Oh boy. Actually, I think we need level 2 to fix Professor Layton's busted up hips or whatever. Yeah, now I remember. You need to be level 2 to actually remove the injuries. The regular infirmary just passively increases health. Ah! Alright, you do that. We are going to be a true gentleman. He's keeping his gun, though. If things go pear-shaped, I want him to be able to react accordingly. And he has his combat knife, okay. Yeah, the NPCs have unlimited ammo, but they don't fire the gun as often as you'd like. There's no zoom on this gun, but I hope that's a Plague Screamer. I don't think the non-plagued variants of Freaks are actually giving experience to kill. Not experience, the resource. Influence. But you will. That was pretty hardcore latent. True gentleman never leaves a friend behind. Oh boy. But yeah, we actually need to upgrade our infirmary at this rate, or else our troops are dead. Let's get that barbecue, at least have a safe place to go. Maybe help keep our other friends safe. And ooh, I'm still holding on to that that toolkit. I forgot to deposit it, but that's not a big deal. Not a big deal indeed. I just need to go and secure that building, we'll be okay. Unfortunately, since I brought the feral back and killed it, I won't have that be a problem. Boomer should have never mentioned that she can't bear to watch herself when she's being controlled. I know that feeling, but it does just make me want to tease it. Kind of like when Dark Young said that his greatest fear was deep water. I was like, well, of course we have to plunge into the abyss in Subnautica. Especially when he's watching. We all know that feeling, right? That's how bad the zombies' vision is. You can be right in front of them. As long as you're crouching, you're okay. And if you are anywhere outside of their front view cone, you're safe. Screamers can be pretty good for their vision, but still not good enough.
Signifying nothing.
Uh-oh, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Alright, let's go for it. See that screamer? Get down! Whew. Hey, that screamer did give influence this time. What did it all mean?
The dead are still close at hand.
Yes. Come on, true gentlemen, let's secure this area. Ah, there we go. Now I can deposit that important toolbox, and I can quickly search this area. I'll search it faster if I don't have to worry about these. Okay, priorities. Von Douglas is still unhappy though, isn't he? I wonder if I can make him happy enough. Actually, let's have a quick check on poor old Douglas. Oh, right, he turned around. I don't think he's being a moody mope anymore. He's stable. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, I'm glad we turned that around. Is he still in the hospice? Yeah, and he's getting treated. Okay, that's good. That is good. Could have gone bad. He could have defected from the team. And that is not what I'm after right now. Oh, that I'm after. You cannot deposit rucksacks in outposts, which is a real pain. God, I wish you could, because otherwise it just means a lot of backtracking to the home base. But I don't want to lose it, so we're going to just drop it here. I'll pick it up at a later date. This is our safe zone after all, and things last on the ground for a good long time. I need to sell note, and can of beer in a desperate bid to get some influence. Half of the so-called safe zone is in plague territory, but we'll just have to live with that. Wait, really? Is that just this mod, or did they change that in vanilla too, Jake? What exactly? I don't know what you're referring to. I keep talking a lot, so heavens knows. Ooh, I want to get that BOW, but I need to help Sean. I said I'd help him ages ago, and I still haven't. It's okay, he will complain at me for not helping him before he just gives up, I think. Depositing resources isn't out? You've always been able to do that. It's good that there's bullets there. I want those bullets. Now, I've got a sidearm for Leighton. But I'm still a little short on guns back home, so I'm going to deposit the sidearm. No, you cannot deposit rucksacks into your inventory in outposts. I just took it off and left it here, and I will come back and get it later on. But never have you ever been able to deposit rucksacks into outposts. At least ever since I've played the game, and that was... I started playing this game a few years ago now. I am in plague territory, meaning I can't secure things, but we did secure right on the edge of plague territory. Come on, fuel! Ugh. This jerry can contains spare parts.
This should prove useful indeed.
Oh, yeah. More food, good. Normally I'm not that excited about food, but our compatriots are getting very, very unhappy at the lack of food. I'm gonna need a vehicle to pick up all this stuff. But at least even if, heaven help us, Herschel Leighton dies on this expedition, at least these food rucksacks are here to be collected later. Don't drop them too close to the thing there, otherwise your interaction button will always override to the resource outpost and you won't be able to pick up the stuff anymore. Alright, now for real, let's go and sell this crap to our friends and pick up Sean if we can. And then, as the day lightens up, I'm going to go and check out the BOW. The BOV rather, the bug out vehicle. Generally, if you get at least 100 meters away from anything, stuff stops happening. So these guys who were getting ravaged by zombies, as soon as I buggered off, the zombies buggered off as well. It's a little sad, but the game can only simulate so much, I suppose. They don't look so good, though. In fact, they all look like they're dying. They did, however, leave me some plague samples, which I will get after I sell to them.
Shall we do some business?
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, take this erasable board, bloody note, and beer can. And I can afford nothing that you have, and I don't really want anything you have. The big Hank rifle sounds good, but no can do right now. Wow, you really didn't kill a lot of zombies. There's not a lot to be had here, is there? Give me that plague sample. Where's your dead comrade? Do they have anything I could pilfer off of them? Sorellis is here. Arazak is here. Zingus is here. Deerso is here. I don't know who the fifth person is that died, but they certainly died. I'm tempted to... Right, tell you what, I'm going to loot this oil tanker thing, drop it back off of my safe zone, and I'm going to save Sean. Well, maybe save Sean. Climbed to the top of the St. Paul Cathedral. 1,000 steps up and down, my feet hurt, but it was fun and scary, so narrow. Ancient staircase. Victorian metal one at the top. I love checking out old buildings. Even more so if they're ruined. Where's the other thing I need to check here? Okay, so with the passing of a day, we lose 3 foods and 1 meds. You use up your resources twice per day, once at dawn and once at dusk. Uh-oh.
That will bring them running.
Yeah. A true gentleman never rushes his resource gathering, Leighton. You know what? Not my problem. Oh, that is. This again! Leighton doesn't have the health for this. Did it give up the hunt? Maybe. I think he gave up the chase when I jumped over the fence. Not gonna take a chance though. I'm still heading back with this load of fuel cans. You're right, Leighton does have a gun. Could have just popped it dead. Would have attracted more attention though, which wouldn't have been a problem if I had a car to bug out in. But I did not.
I do not like where this is headed.
Von Douglas, stop complaining, right? I already had to make some sharp decisions to keep you on board. The least you could do is stay on board for at least a little while. Alright, there we go. Starting to wonder if the SP-101 is a more gentlemanly weapon than the AR-15. Because if Leighton dies and I lose that AR-15, that's painful, but if Leighton dies because he didn't have the AR-15, that's even worse. Alright, I really gotta deal with Sean, and then I gotta get that BOW. I think the bug-out vehicle... I keep saying W instead of V. I'm not that German. Anyway, I think it has fuel in it. Oh, golly gox, there's quite a few zombies prowling around now. Including that plague feral, so I'm taking the long way around. In fact, I'm getting the vehicle first. It's getting way too dangerous to be out and about without a vehicle. There's a lying down bloater over there. How many plague samples do you need to procure one cure? 5 of them. 3 if you have advanced medical skills. We do not. I need to find more parts and upgrade that infirmary. I really don't like having my entire team this injured. First aid kits also heal injuries, but they are rare and expensive. Safe-ish here. Come on, Leighton, take a jog. Take a fast pill. Yeah, crouch walking's exhausting. I don't know how Leighton's... Oh, that was a dead body. No, it was an undead body. Still prowling. True gentleman never lets himself be seen. Pretty sure I secured these buildings earlier, so yeah. Oh, the Distiller's Enclave is over where I found the guns. That's unfortunate, because I don't think I fully looted the place. I don't know if the items are going to remain there or not. But I can't stop. I need to make my way over to the BOV. Yeah, you forget how rare rucksacks are. Or backpacks, rather. Backpacks are for carrying things, rucksacks are full of resources.
Close at hand.
There we go. I thought this place would be empty. It was not. And like I said, I do not want to attract attention. Screw it, it'll take you from behind. Oh no, he's going to alert everyone nearby. I'm just gonna make myself a little scarce over in the direction of my bug-out vehicle. If I had a silent weapon, I'd be happy to drop that bloater, but I don't. Wonder if we'll ever come across Luke Triton. Okay, I think the orchards are fairly clear. Is this an orchard? Or a vine? No, it's not an orchard, it's a vineyard. Wonder what they're growing here. Another screamer, board over there, and as I have learned to my horror, The enclaves have no way of defending themselves. I spawned them with no weapons. I didn't even think about that when I was adding in custom enclaves.
Enter and be welcome, friend.
You sound a lot like Clayton. You have new items, and whilst I don't really have any influence, it might be worth finding what you do have. There we go. There's the bug-out vehicle. It's not a great vehicle, but it's good enough, and I think it's pretty nippy on the fuel. Does it have fuel? It does. It's got a wee drop of fuel.
Fortune delivers what we require.
Ooh, and it's got actual carry capacity. Right. That's pretty good. I'm going to sell these 3 items to the Enclave, keep the other 2. Well, I'm not going to sell the fuel. I'm going to refuel while I'm here. I like the Vagabond. I'll keep hold of it. It's better than the Maragran in almost every way. But let's sell our goods for influence and drive that home. If it has 4 wheels and engine and it runs, that's all I think it needs. Well, that's all I need for now.
My friend. Shall we do some business? Sure.
Well, that wasn't great. They have fuel, and fuel is a lifesaver, so regrettably I have to spend my very limited influence on it. We are driving this bad boy home, and then we're finally going to go and pick up Sean. I think I will use my toolkit on this as well, because I don't want it breaking down on me. It's also a pretty good all-terrain vehicle. It can head up these hills like it's nothing. And don't worry, breaking through fences and things does virtually no damage to your vehicle. Boy, I'm looking forward to having a better base than this. We can also pick up the food that I left behind. That'd be good. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna repair this thing. So by hitting that, you put a toolkit into the trunk, and you just grab it and repair up the...
A bloated one.
Come on, get the thing repaired. The gentleman can solve the repair my vehicle puzzle. There we go. Still a little banged up, but it should be good enough to go. And we are gonna go. Your hombre is left behind. I will pick him up and hopefully flee incredibly quickly. You said a bloated one. There's a fat ass over there somewhere. There's a feral there. But I feel so much safer inside a car. Yeah, there's the bloater just taking a nap over there. They're very frustrating, but what can you do? I have a car door now as well. If I'm going past a zombie, I can open the car door and splat him with that. The door will eventually break, but it doesn't do damage to the car itself, just the door. That localized damage is pretty cool and pretty important. Alright. Where are you, Sean? This is not a social call. I think he's in there getting mangled. Dude, I cannot save you from all of this. Right, maybe I can. Oh god. Get off of my vehicle. There we go. There we go. What's the situation? I got drunk and I woke up here. Oh, okay. Thanks, Sean. He is behind me. Good, 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 good. Can we grab any resources while we're here? Before we get out of here? Yeah, I know that woke up a plague heart. I don't... So, with the update, there's some new plague heart mechanics, which I'm not overly familiar with. But I guess I'll be getting overly familiar with them. Finding a Molotov's amazing. A Molotov is just the best anti-horde weapon. Or fire in general is. Okay, melee weapon. Actually, the Professor can finally have a melee weapon. He's been having to use his wee shiv till now. The shiv itself was a great find, but... Oh yeah, building supplies. This has gotten good. This just got real good. We'll be able to maybe upgrade our infirmary. It costs 15 to do so. Oh, wow. Some of this is really good. True gentleman never leaves home without a sidearm. Leighton, you are carrying it for this team. Briefly contemplating going out for more building materials. We only have 9 and we need 15 to upgrade. And I think the rucksack only contains 6. But whatever, let's just deposit these at home first. Now you might be saying, but Jake, 6 and 9 make 15. Yes, but it would leave me with 0. And you should never let yourself have 0 building supplies. Can you I think in modded games, plague hearts can appear outside, and then you can drive into them. Jesus, hordes of plenty. And there's a feral there, a blood feral, and a blood screamer, and another feral. You know what, we're going over to your buddies. This is your buddy's problem and not mine. I hope your friends have guns. Oh jeez! A true gentleman never steals anyone else's kill. You deal with that, feral.
That's twice today somebody saved my life.
Hey, you know what? If these people die, that's just more goods for me. Do they even have guns? They're just using melee. Yeah! Getting the melee kill on a feral's pretty satisfying. Right, Sean, what's the story? We're going to be setting up a still, so that no one has to die getting a drink. Yeah. Sounds pretty great. It's a good chunk of 200 influence. And an enclave that deals in nothing but a bottle of God knows what. Vile, malodorous, kills brain cells down the hatch. I don't think there's any benefit to buying their goods. But while I'm here, good, the stuff that I looted is already, or rather is still, available. An infesting horde is on the move. I wonder where they're going. Oh, they're heading for my outpost. I do not want my outpost plagued. See if I can't destroy them before they take it. If they infect your outpost becomes unusable. I need to deposit my goods first. Hope that feral isn't still on my ass. It could be. Right. Deposit, deposit, deposit. Go. It was only 5 materials. Okay, well, that sucks. Right, come on, Leighton. Save our outpost. Goodness, this world is deadly. It's almost there. Oh god, there's a double bloater in it. I can't just run over it with a car. Well, goodbye door, and at this rate, goodbye vehicle. What the hell am I meant to do against all of this? Right, the Screamer can die. That's a good start. The bloater is gone. Feral's still after me, though. There we go.
Jesus, what do I do? Can't let them infect my home. But there's so many of them, and my car is already not looking so hot. Well, when in doubt, just run them over anyway. Trying to attract the bloaters to... Oi, you, get off my car. Yeah. Cannot touch that with a car or else it gets tainted. Thank you, vehicle. Alright, I think I took care of the horde. I just want to attract this bloater's attention so that he falls over. And there we go. That protected our... Oh god, there's just another fat lot of them. They dropped a lot of plague samples, which I do want. Just get them choke pointed and then... There we go. Can't stress enough how important it is that I do not run into that bloater bile. That should suffice. I'm not seeing a lot of them anymore. Now, grab my much well-earned plague samples. True gentleman improvises with whatever he has to hand. Okay, there we go. Did a number on the car, but saved our outpost. That's not something you would ever normally do in the game, but they added these infectious hordes in the latest update. Is that a mallet? The weapon I'm using is a branding iron. Is that really it for plague samples? No, there's another one here, and another one a little bit down the road, and cardio is up. Let's get some acrobatics. Daytime is a great time to get stuff done, but my highest priority right now is finding materials to upgrade my my infirmary, and I know exactly where I can get it. Is that a... Okay, I thought it was a feral there. Thank God it was not. Yeah, Leighton, I know you want to make that shot. So do I. Bye-bye, Screamer. Another infesting horde is on the move. And that one's also heading for my outpost. Am I just not going to be able to have an outpost? I like that outpost. Whatever, we'll let it infest and then move on. I got other things I need to do right now. Donk.
Are we still moving?
Oh god, where'd that bloater come from? I swear he just spawned out of nowhere. I still have all my food over in that outpost, don't I? I do. Oh, screw it, I'm not going to be able to deal with that now, and I'd destroy my car just defending the thing. Yeah, I've not taken out any plague hearts, I don't have the materials to do so. Vehicle's always welcome. The road flare blows, so I'm just going to ditch it. There's a special strategy that involves killing a lot of zombies with a road flare. Or rather, play cart. You can put down... Ah, bollocks. Where are you? Oh, that woke up the dinner bell, but if I just get away from the source of the noise, they'll go to where the source was and not for me. God, there's a lot of freaks. I would stock up on Molotovs. Right, so let's take the first part of that. Let's stock up on Molotovs. Let's figure out how we do it. Do I build a level 2 workshop? Well, I don't really have the resources for that. Uh-oh. I think you know I'm here, don't you? I think you all know I'm here. True gentleman always keeps some stamina in reserve, Luke. Okay, let's keep it moving. Welcome, Huey and Co. Yeah, a heavy weapon will deal with a heart. But I'd need a backup idea for when things get hairy. I do have a toolkit to fix up that car, my Vagabond, I think it's called. You gonna see me? Yes, yes you are. You gonna hear that? Yes you are. As long as they don't start roaring, because that's gonna let everyone in the vicinity know what I'm up to. I'm here for materials. I know it's abandoned military stash, probably doesn't have materials, but the warehouse next to me I'm pretty sure does.
This should prove useful indeed.
It will, great. I would really like a lookout tower for the base as well, but everything that you want in the base costs materials. Down you go. I'm already grateful for this extra capacity inside the car, as well as Leighton's pockets. If I can get these materials, I can get my infirmary operational, and then at least my characters aren't already the Walking Dead. After that, I think I want a lookout tower, so I can at least deal with the attacks that are bound to be incoming.
Hello out there. I have some goodies to trade straight from Trumbull Valley. Come on by.
Really hate the game's constant plugging of Trumbull Valley. I did a whole run of that. I forget if it was on Lethal or on Dark Side, but man, it was probably my least favorite map. Because there's broken cars everywhere, you can't get a good drive going. There we go, that's what we need. We'll get this back to base, we'll be able to have our infirmary. Or at least our level 2 first aid place. Which might feel like overkill for only 3 people, but these 3 people are banged up. It's okay, I know there's a lot of zombies out here, but they don't know I'm in here. There's no your business or my business. There's only business. This car doesn't look so hot. It's okay, I'll get it fixed up. Fixed up, fueled up, and then the Trumbull Trader does have amazing stuff. But you know what I don't have? Influence. And influence is currency. I don't know, I like to put my lookout tower on the back of the house, but I think I could put it on the front. Just seems to be a lot of stuff hovering around the front, which I'd rather were dead. Right, that's good. That is good. And now we lack the chemicals because I kept selling my chemicals. Ah. Garages usually have chemicals. Ugh, look at that. Infestation Outpost Severity Level 1. Kill non-screamer freaks to get rewards. Outpost effects are removed. I mean, I want to take care of that, but... Generating interest mission. Yeah, I don't want to build a generator, Boomer. Actually, I will probably do it and then immediately destroy the thing, because I just want the influence from beating the mission.
Some days I could really just use a beer. Okay, most days.
Alright, Von Dougals, but you're not the one asking for a generator. Ah, I should have remembered that I need 5 chemicals instead of selling them all, but I wanted the outpost, and now the outpost is taken away from me because... Well, it seems pretty tricky to defend an outpost from that. Or unless they give you some new mechanic that helps you reinforce outposts, which is something I've always wanted. I would like it if you could just station 2 people at an outpost and they'll defend it. Can I build a generator? There you go. That'll be done in about 16 minutes, and then we should get some influence for it, and I'm immediately just tearing the thing down because I don't want to have a generator. Nice sidearm, but Leighton seems to be doing well with his AR something or other.
Hello.
Boomer, you need a gun. And you're getting the... It's pretty much the same gun, but have an M17.
Hello.
There, now everybody is armed, which is a good step-up point to get to. I need to fix and refuel the vehicle, and then get out there and find some goodies. Last toolkit. Third last fuel can. Third last doesn't sound so bad, and it's not. Are you dropping frames, Jake? A little here and there. Some frames will drop into the waters of Balaton.
The cure for blood plague is costly to produce, but Red Talon has experts working to solve that. When we have more news to share, you'll hear it from me.
There we go. At least the engine stopped steaming. It still looks a little banged up on the front. I don't think it's going to pass an MOT. Chemicals, chemicals, chemicals. I mean, there's bound to be some good stuff down here, and Ramesses probably has some stuff in his trunk, but I should certainly be checking out the nearby areas first. I just park my car somewhere central around this, and loot everywhere there. Might seem a bit of a waste to drive the car like 100 meters, but I actually think it's quite worthwhile. Just get it somewhere in the middle of all of this. Is that a regular feral or blood feral? Blood feral. In that case, run it over. There's a cool way to kill it easily, and it's just that. Coax it onto the front of your car, and then drive the front of your car into anything. The feral doesn't get time to do a lot of damage, and you just one-hit kill the feral. Oh man, he's making noise. I want a safe point here.
The dead are still close at hand.
There we go. Nice strike, Leighton. How's the run? Good or bad? It's challenging. Infestation Horde is on the move again. Man, they do not slow down. And the severity of this horde's going up. Ooh, boy, okay. How bad does that get? I swear there was just a few minutes in between that. There's a few zombies around here, but it's not so bad. Ever resourceful Leighton. Yeah. I started with pretty much nothing in this run, in case you're wondering why things are going so slowly and poorly. Kind of feral. That's important because Leighton is low on health. I'll break their sight by getting over here. Occasionally there's chemicals inside caravans. Not just parts. don't see a feral. I mean, there's a feral there, but it's in an acceptable direction. The zombies are just having a big party in that house, though.
Our friend's missing. Can you help find them?
No. I really don't want to. Everything outside of my home is incredibly deadly. Pretty deadly inside my home as well. I deposit the parts, did I? That's okay. You know what? They want that house, they can have that house for now. Check out the outer areas. If anything, it's kind of good for me to have all the zombies just coalescing in there. There's a stealth ability that lets you run while crouched. Probably my favorite.
Still close at hand.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Splendidly handled, Dayton. Could be fuel in here, so probably not building supplies, which is what I'm pretty desperate for. Well, actually, no, I'm desperate for chemicals. I got the building supplies. I think these things can be popped open, and they sometimes have chemicals. But popping over rucksacks in vanilla is just terrible, and it wasn't changed in No Man's Land, which is the name of the mod I'm playing. In case you're wondering why I'm having such a hard time in a game that I've said is so easy on lethal mode. It is kind of tempting though, plus they have Molotovs and fuel. But I might really want the fuel just straight up. Because what you can do is there's a base action that allows you to just distill, I think, one jerry can of fuel from 2 fuel resource. Which isn't a great trade, but when you need fuel, you need fuel. Oh god, you're screaming. Layton takes the appropriate measures against people who scream loud. Layton's on the spectrum, he doesn't like loud noises. This is getting grim, isn't it? Right. Ditch the resources and move away. Lose them in the house. While I'm at it, I quickly scout the house.
The dead are still close at hand.
Oh jeez, what are you doing here? Ugh. Layton is really, really tired. Try and lose them around here. Tall, scalable walls are pretty great. Ooh, nice vault. Give him the runaround. On my desperate search for chemical goodness. Hey Jake, City Decay, mon amour. It's a great game, really great. I heard it wasn't so great during its early development, but I wasn't there for that. I just picked it up when it was fully released, and it was great. Probably the best in the genre. Open world zombie survival game. Maybe.
Prove useful indeed.
That will. Maybe Project Zomboid is better. But Project Zomboid is an early access. My god. Slow down with the infesting hordes. That's what I mean. The game just doesn't give you time. Everyone's always bothering you for things. Infections popping up. Infestations popping up.
The dead are still close at hand.
Is it just that bloater? Because I don't think the bloater's... Yeah, the bloater's already scarpered. I just need to check out the bungalow, deposit my goods. Maybe check out the brick-columned house. But Layton really needs a nap. I need to get him back to base and just sleeping, because his maximum stamina is really low. His health is really low as well. We'll have a look. Is there anyone still inside that house? I think they scarpered when the lady outside screamed. Glad that Feral didn't pay too much attention to us. The Hordes are the price of not clearing waked up hearts. I'm aware of that, but with what resources do I clear out a heart? Also, this mod increases the amount of health a heart has. I have not tested how difficult it is to destroy a heart in this mod. I should have, but I did not. Someone nearby is feasting. See if we can't give them a rude awakening. Oh, she just left. That's funny. Dark Young, who also loves this game, told me that you now have to bring clothes back to your base to enable them, but that's not happening for me. Maybe he has some mod conflict stuff. Oh no, after all my time in Long Dark, I could never claim that I need an objective other than survive. I just need quality, and Long Dark has quality coming out of its ears. Okay, come on, what's in the pretty fancy looking case? Gun? Yeah, man, it's a feast or a famine with guns. Where was that? Heading to infest a new site. Ugh, a site near our house, no less. Oh well. We gotta deal with a... We gotta deal with a siege, we gotta deal with a siege. Nice flying strike, Layton. Look at that! One-handed over the head with a branding iron. Layton, it's getting a little out of hand. Move it. Ooh. A siege site, so they're actually going to besiege me from there. I need to clear out that infestation. Layton can't do it. He is injured and tired. I'm still on the hunt for chemicals. I might just pop the rucksack and pray for chemicals. Don't want to. I mean, I really don't want to, but fuel is one thing we actually have a decent amount of. Alright, let's break it open. Ugh. Not good. Not good at all. It's certainly not chemicals. Alright, what do you think, Layton? No, Layton goes to Betty Bye-Byes now. Von Doodles is the least injured, so we're taking you, and we're switching out your busted cleaver for pretty much anything else. And you need to clear out that siege site, or else we're going to be put under siege. Take that bolt scout. Take that as well, just in case you need some extra ammo. Take a club. Take some Molotovs. And get to work. At least the survivors back in the base are armed in case I need to run away like a scared little chicken. And the infestation base is right across the street, so I don't even need to take the car. I don't have a I don't have a close combat weapon. That's alright, we'll figure that out. Oops. You can just bump someone with your melee weapon to stun them a bit. Oh man, this is a big heavy weapon. This is a Plague Heart Clearer. What even is it? A Drive Shaft Club. I won't claim to know what that means, but it's something. Right, infestation's gotta go. And all this time, I have these other requests that I'm ignoring. I really need to do that no escape thing.
I'll get there as soon as I can.
Promise them I'll help them. That should stop them from moaning about it. don't think there are any modded weapons in this. Right, the main thing is I gotta take out the Screamer. If I don't take out the Screamer, it's just going to exacerbate the issue. Question is, where's the Screamer? Also, could I secure this for a safe area? I don't want to make the noise from bursting down that door, but maybe. Eyes peeled for a Screamer. I heard a Feral. Feral is not coming for me yet, but at the slightest sound, he is. So I'd rather approach this car from the other side. I'm keeping a pin on that Feral so he doesn't bother me. Or at least he doesn't bother me without me knowing. It's a Blood Feral as well. Biggest threat the game has. Except for pack of Blood Ferals. You can have, well, the most I've seen is 7 in a pack. And Illustra John is keen on not letting us forget that. They're also immune to fire, just to add to their laundry list of reasons they're a pain to deal with. He's just come in here. Oh my days, this is bad. Alright, you know what? If I just run a bit, he's going to notice me and follow me back home, and then my friends can help deal with him. Oh. Now, there is a strategy in this game, which is just stand on top of... Oh god! Not that, that's not the strategy. Stand on top of a car and shoot. It's a very effective strategy, but I try to never use it. Also, generator. We're getting rid of you, I never wanted you to begin with. Please guys, there's a Feral here. Stunned pretty well by a heavy weapon, I didn't notice that before. There we go. Get down! Ooh! You didn't like that, did you? Fuel bomb. Somebody found a fuel bomb. That's awesome. Right, I'm going to take some firecrackers for this. Firecrackers plus Molotov, easiest way to clear out any horde. The Feral is the reason I couldn't really do that, because the Feral would be immune to fire, and he wouldn't really fall for the firecrackers. He'd go out, hear the firecrackers, notice me, and then kill me. Wait, there's a Screamer right next to me, apparently. Apparently I'm looking at one. I don't think he's registering as fully dead. I guess he's just a workaholic. Even in death I serve.
That's the last one.
So there we go, that sound is going to alert everybody in the region over to there. And then once they have gotten themselves over there, they're going to eat a fire in the hole. Didn't last very long though. Well, that was pathetic. We got another one? There we go. That is the #1 way to deal with an infestation. Noise and fire. And this is something that the game has added. I'm quite glad it's added, even though it's quite gamey. Previously, there was just no reason, or rather, infestations were nothing but a cost. Now, freaks, which are not screamer freaks, in an infestation drop something. Now, I'm not very excited that the drop was a tiny bit of ammo, but at least it was something. We want or need that. Okay. And transplants are complaining because I haven't helped them. I need to go and talk to them. I thought the Screamer also dropped stuff. It does specifically say non-Screamer freaks. Okay, well at least we're not going to be placed under siege by that, but that was scary.
Among us are decidedly negative.
Also, I would love to go and get my food back from my foodie outpost. I might make an attempt for that. I guess I can take this. What do the other guys want? They want us to find their friend, apparently. Also, that's a tier 3 infestation. There's a juggernaut in there. I wonder what he drops. Right, well, things are going really, really badly. Oh, when did I get all these materials? Oh yeah, of course, I'm still waiting on the bleeding chemicals, aren't I? I sell chemicals because they're worth good money, but lo and behold, I am the one made a fool in the end. That bloater's moved over there. Very annoying, and he's hard to spot. Oh, come on, what do you guys need? I'm being very prudent with my driving, because it can go so badly so quickly.
Welcome, my friend.
Right, make it quick. I don't have time, and neither do you.
Got a Z there.
I'll go and do whatever you wanted. Check out the fire truck fueling station. Also, get off of my freaking car.
There goes the door.
Oh well. It was one of the worst ways to lose that. This is good. I mean, sure, the constant annoyances are annoying with the infestations and such. But it feels good to pretty much always be on the back foot in a game like this. The moment that you're just... I don't know how best to put it, but the moment it's just an obligation to take care of things and not a challenge is just the moment this kind of game dies. That's why I loved the Dark Side mod. It's always hard in Dark Side. Even when you get to the point where you can pretty much mass produce flammables and your team is pretty safe, those sieges ramp up like crazy, and it's good. I hope that's not a bloater. Is that a person? It is a person, isn't it? Right, be very quiet.
Hello? Anyone home?
Oh, you hurt your ankle, you poor darling.
I'd like to go home now. Lead the way.
Okay, anybody keeping a note on the rate of these infestation hordes? It's getting a touch ridiculous.
Got nothing here.
There we go. Oh, don't worry, Soul Garad. If you're complaining, then the place probably isn't for you. And that's good, because a place for everyone is a place for no one.
I think I might keep this.
I'll certainly be keeping that. For the love of God, game chemicals. That will go in the car. Oh God, there's a horde right next to my car. Zingus, I don't have a good solution for that horde. Okay, they seem to be turning around, but they've still got eyes in all directions. This is where an extra noisemaker of sorts would be handy. Come on, move it. Should we get greedy? I'm feeling a little greedy. I want that fuel. What's that infestation horde? I think they're going to try and set up near our home again. Boy, it is relentless. What is this building anyway? Fire department. A fire department certainly has chemicals. Horde or not. Zyngus, we're going for it. I am not breaking down that door and making a ton of noise, thank you very much. Is this window? Yeah, that is a window. Glad I checked, it looked empty. If I had a crossbow, I'd shoot it with a crossbow. That allows you to silently destroy a window. Oh, there's not a whole gaggle of zombies around this corner. We're not playing as a true gentleman right now. Allegedly, during closed beta, it was even crazier with infestation. Oh god. Spare me. I bet Zyngus is just... There are zombies in there, aren't there? Ah, yeah, cripes. Nighttime is not my friend. Just see them shambling around in there, but I really need some chemicals. Get off of my friend! Well, this just got bad. The chemicals aren't worth this. Move! I'm aware, Zyngus. And now it is time for us to become scarce. But I'm taking that fuel, thanks. Don't want fat ass to start taking apart my car, so I'll just take apart fat ass. You alright, Zyngus? Get in the car, get in the car, get in the car, get in the car. Okay. You are going home. I wanted the chemicals, but I don't think I could really risk the Plague Heart and all of its friends. That's the sound of ferals. Alright, just put the foot down. Hey, Juggy! Day 2 Juggy.
Well, time for me to move on. If you ever end up over in Trumbull, feel free to stop by.
Holy crap, they got a Juggy in their base? He's gonna kill everyone! Have fun, guys. That is not my problem. God, our characters are still so injured and so unable to heal. Oh, I guess the Screamer is alive after all. And now he's gone. What do you think? Do we pop this one open as well? We do. I just can't get what I need. Okay, okay. And the Infestation Horde is just right back where they were. It's kind of ridiculously fast. I mean, how long ago did I clear it out? I don't have the Molotovs to sustain that. Wonder if you can take it out the old-fashioned way. There's a pretty cheap trick you can do to clear out a zombie infestation. I'm not running the dark side mod, And the No Man's Land mod didn't indicate that it increases the frequency of infestation hordes. I hope they don't. It's one of the bigger annoyances of the game. Hey, there's the Screamer. Ah, crap. I was hoping to just run him over, but... Hey, there's a lot of Screamers in the area! Alright, well, when in doubt, play a game of It's Your Problem Now. Apparently the guy is still in there, or the Screamer rather. Just luring the zombies over to our friends, the Distillers, even though I love that enclave. Professor Layton found some food wandering around the base. Or rather, when he was wandering around the base. I think I see the Screamer. I could just make him a little less existing. There we go. As shrimple as that. Okay, well that was a little less resource intensive than lobbing my limited number of Molotovs. And I'm still a man who's very, very desperate for backpacks. So I gotta think about what we're doing here. We're also low on food. I mean, do we have anything that we're not in a terrible state for? I want my barbecue thing back, but the Juggernaut is in there, and there's a Juggernaut there. He has a plan to set up a still. That's a terrible thing to follow right now. Right, what do I do, what do I do, what do I do? I think I will stop by the Distillers to pick up that mission. Is Layton better now? Layton is still fatigued. Boomer?
Hold on. Be there in a minute.
Sorry, Boomer, it's gotta be you. Boomer and your M17 and your pipe wrench thing. We're going to pick up the mission from the Still Lifers, and then I'm going to make my way down to the strip mall. I have no toolkits to repair this vehicle, so I better not destroy it when I'm out there. So we go up and around and say hi, and then we just follow this down to the strip mall. There's a Ramesses there, which I would really like. Okay, you know what? I'd rather have the Ramesses than that. And I think the Ramesses looked like it was still going. So, different idea. I'm going to pull out one fuel can here. Hopefully the Maragua can make the whole journey. Just in case it can't, I'm going to take out 2 fuel cans. And then I'm going to ditch the Maragua for the Ramesses. Double check my inventory, I wanted to make sure I'm not full here. Man, it's a different game when you've got no backpacks. Gotta remember there are still goods over here. Goods that I would like, but I can't really afford to pick up right now because I don't have the space. Are you pronouncing Boomer and Boomer, or are my ears deceiving me? Your ears are probably deceiving you.
Hey, a beer in the morning is the best way to survive the apocalypse, don't you think?
I'd rather have some whiskey.
Let me
Pipe
get
bomb
back to you.
would be useful. Right, travel to the nursery warehouse and find parts for their still. You're not joining me, are you? You are? Oh man, Sean, I don't think you're long for this world. But if Sean dies, I can at least take his backpack. So, it's not all bad. And given where we're going, he might well die. The Stillers may not be long for this world. Just like the Moraga. I just hope we don't run into a bloater on the road. It's just so nasty of them to do that. Especially at night time, the non-plagued ones are hard to see. Really doesn't fill one with confidence driving into plague zone territory with all these hordes and just a breath of fuel. If I have to scarp her, I'm not going to be in a great position to do so. Right, hopefully we're safe here. Get down, get quiet. Don't let anyone know we're here. I think he's drunk. Also, that horde knows I'm here. Give me the fuel.
Yo, we got a horde here.
Well, don't attract them, Sean! We need to be sneaky-like. I didn't grab both of the fuel cans. I should have come alone. Like this, Sean. Ramesses is on the other side of the strip mall. If I'm lucky, one of the shops is empty, and I can just go through it, through the other side, and refuel Ramesses. And if I'm extra lucky, there are no... I'd rather be on this side. Oh, somebody's thumping on a door. That creates a lot of noise. Now, it's noise that brings them towards the door that they're thumping on, not me, but... I'd rather the zombies were just idly wandering around without an aim in the world. Thought the hill would be safe. If I can add to my list of wishes, I wish I had a light crossbow. Or really any crossbow to just silently take these things out. Oh, they've got friends. Is that it? Any more? Okay. There's all this red stuff floating in the air, and sometimes you think it's the eyes of a plague zombie. Well, sometimes I do. I use the royal eye often. Or you. Come on, Boomer. You got a job to do. Zombies on the other side. Yeah, I'm not going to get you before you spot me. Sean, do not alert the horde, please. Going around. Shaun of the Dead was such a good movie, so good I totally forgot about it. I'd say it was the best in the trilogy. The Cornetto trilogy. I swear that zombie just keeps turning to spot me. Well, I'll get the last laugh yet. Oh no! I don't get the last laugh, I don't get a laugh at all! Don's gonna lead them here, isn't he? This is about to go really, really badly, I can feel it. And remember, if we kill too many zombies, it's going to alert the horde. You know what, Sean? Your noise, your problem. Can you deal with that? I'll refuel the vehicle. Oh, maybe I won't. You're doing great, Sean. Keep it up. Thanks, Sean! Was that a feral? I think it was. Right, I have a plan. I just need a bit of respite. I don't know where respite is. It's gotta be somewhere, right? Oh, not there. Jesus, you know, just somewhere that's not infested with zombies for 5 seconds. Ah, our allies. Our allied base should be relatively zombie-free. Because it's got the safe zone around it, so zombies won't spawn in its near vicinity.
Good to see you.
It is good to see me, Aina. Oh, Ramesses had a repair pack in it. Right, well. Ramesses is getting some special treatment. It's a good vehicle. And it upgrades to be an even better vehicle. There we go, it's got its doors. You guys are doing fine. You're doing great. Please don't make noise!
Oh yeah.
Nicely done, Boomer. Now, you guys wouldn't happen to have any chemicals, would you?
my friend.
Want to trade?
Sure.
They do, but they only have 4. 4 isn't worth spending money on. I specifically need 5. But that guy that died... Okay, thank God they haven't put in another infestation horde here. That's getting ridiculous. I'm going to go and hunt down Sean. Because at the very, very least, I want his backpack. He didn't have a gun, but at least I'm not gun-starved right now. But I know he had a backpack. And a backpack is gold dust to me. It's going to up my carry capacity from 2 to anything between 8 and 10. I need this to be incredibly sneaky like. That's feral. That was bad. So I'm running away from where I made that noise, so that hopefully they just go to the noise and specifically not to me. I know that place is full of zombies. It was last time I checked. It probably still is. Nice thing that this handgun actually didn't make too much noise. In fact, it didn't attract anybody from here. Maybe there's no zombies inside. Maybe they've all left, you know, after our last encounter. Do you see any zombies? The lighting in this game is so good. It's just pitch black where I can't see. I love it. I mean, it's bad for me, right? I want to see where I'm going, but in terms of atmosphere, how many zombie games can really give you this experience? Well, this game can't. You need to mod it, otherwise it's just too easy to even feel tension. But let's not get sidetracked. Thank you, Draken. Not often that I get complimented on my accuracy skills when streaming.
Well, that's gone.
I'm just going to eat those painkillers. I didn't need to restore much health, but keeping Boomer alive is pretty important right now.
Well, look at this.
Ooh, a big box of tampons is worth great amounts of influence. Where did I leave my car? I left it for... that's not the car. That's the car. That's good, that's good. I was hoping there'd be a rucksack full of food, given that this is a food outpost. Maybe it's in this busted up fridge. The looting reminds me of Fort Zombie, if Fort Zombie were good. In fact, this whole game is Fort Zombie if Fort Zombie were good. I'm gonna hope that there's food here. If there's not, I'm gonna leave one place unchecked, just so that I know to come back and finish the looting.
Nothing.
Ugh. Okay, a food rucksack is almost definitely in the last thing. I'll take it anyway. The only thing I'm leaving behind to potentially forget would be a box of painkillers. Actually, there's almost definitely no food. Who keeps food in lockers like this? They're not doing it in Long Dark, they're not doing it in here. Well, color me speechless. There's the food and the painkillers. Exactly the amount of painkillers that I'm after. Not painkillers, chemicals. This is perfect. I don't need to risk looting the strip mall. I can just take this, go home, and make my infirmary. And once I have my infirmary, I'm putting everything towards base defense, because clearly the zombies are very aggressive on setting up infestation points, and they're going to want to assault us. Get down. Now, I said I don't have to risk it, but I probably will, because I really want that backpack. And I really want the potential... Usually in one of these strip malls there's a building that has building supplies, and I want that. Ugh, a stray zombie is battering down a door which creates noise. This game is a good blend of emergent gameplay and crafted experiences. So, this guy would have gotten back up as a zombie, but I can tell his head's been ripped off. He was killed by the feral. The feral did its one-hit kill on him. And that's useful for me, because if he had... if he'd succumbed to the plague and died, he would have gotten back up as a zombie, and I would have had to track him down and kill him. That's why I started reversing my car into the horde, until I realized he was dead and buried in that capacity. Not only that, strong painkillers and a close combat weapon? That was amazing. Right, Dewey's Hardware. Complete the hat trick. If Dewey's Hardware contains a bag of building materials, this was pretty much the perfect raid. It's locked. I either make a lot of noise going in there, or I risk taking the back door. And I'm risking the back door. Going through the laundromat, I hear zombies. They might not be in here though. Right. Yes, you can shoot the glass. Could even do it from afar, but I'm just going for the no attention whatsoever approach here. Don't mind me. Right. We're looking for some hardware stuff. There's only 3 places to search here, damn it. Why did a zombie break a window? And that's not a riddle. Deodorant stick. Go on, Boomer, join the growing biomass of the Plague Heart. I have 3 Plague Hearts in this one strip mall. Jesus. Well, there's fire. There's a feral. A plague feral. Dead plague feral, but I gotta go. Nice to see you nice. Oh, move it! Need that zombie off of me. Well, that wasn't perfect. I woke up the Plague Heart, which is probably going to cause me problems. But surely the game caps the amount of infestation hordes it sends out. Surely. You didn't wake it up. I could have sworn it said woken up. Splat. Gotta be careful taking tight corners. If there's a bloater, you just pop it and then that's bad news for everyone involved. Alright, back to relative safety. So we traded the Moraga for the Ramesses. Good trade. The extra carry capacity is lovely. Food, chemicals, tampons, other junk. It's not really junk, it's really good. But this upgrade, in 16 minutes we will finally be able to heal all those injuries we've been accruing. I mean, there is this, but it costs meds. Maybe I would do that for Professor Layton just to quickly get him usable. His fractured disc isn't that bad. Might switch to him, I'm not sure. Nah, you know what? Voomer's doing fine. Ooh, the campsite. The campsite could have an excellent rifle. And it's Layton.
I'm not too happy with the way things are going around here.
I know, Boomer, right? I know things aren't great, but let's just deal with it. Where's the campsite? It's an important question. The other end of the freaking map. It's not a fun commute, but it could be really worth it. Yeah, we're trading the backpack for now. I guess on the way there, it would be a good idea to sell some goods, maybe to the Wandering Campers. If I drive down here, sell the Wandering Campers our useless goods and then move on up. Yeah. Big risk of dying and losing all these good things, but I like to sell strong painkillers because they're worth good money. And it takes some extra fuel for the Moraga. PPK and AR-15 seems to be keeping Layton alive quite well. So they're locked and loaded, Layton. True gentleman never goes empty in the heat of the moment. Okay, good. It's just one needed. 50 rounds. There probably will be the best type of backpack on that campsite. Probably. How's the Vagabond looking? I'm going to refuel it. I don't think that'll take it up to maximum. You know what? I'll refuel it when I'm at the friend's place. So what am I doing? First I'm going to go round the back down and through to here, and then take a north and head on over to the campsite. I really want this back. I can't believe how fast they sent hordes out to infest it. How are you meant to defend against that? It feels like the Bannerlord issue where you end up with all these raids across your country that there's no reasonable way for you to deal with them. Maybe I got unlucky, or maybe it's just deal with the plague hearts, man. I don't know. I don't have enough information to make a judgment call on that. Splat. This looks pretty clear. That's good. Anytime you can travel without attracting an entire freaking horde is a good day. Plague bloater. Screamer, but no screamer, and I just head around and keep down. There shouldn't be any problem. I don't think I was tailed. The game is trying to give me aggressive music as if I'm in danger, but this ain't my first rodeo in State of Decay 2. Let's put it like that.
This should prove useful indeed.
Oh, sweet. Cheap smokes. And weapon remains are good for breaking down into parts, but at this point I'd sooner think sell it for... I would sooner sell it for... anything they have. Oh, it's only worth 9 though. That's a rough trade. I'm not going to trade that. Take these, take that, and give me your... Oh! I'm going to take that first aid kit. Otherwise, they really don't have anything worth my time.
I know it seems like no matter how many we kill, the zombies keep coming. But it's like this. A weed may be harder to kill than a tree. But if you kill enough, the tree grows big and strong.
Not sure that works as a simile, but okay. Right. I know I'm deep in danger zone, but over there's potential building supplies, and those are a very high priority. Once I got my fares straightened out without these being zeroed, building supplies become the best thing to get. Because building supplies are vital in building up your base, and this is ultimately a base building game. Keep those stored. I'm going to fuel up the Moraga. It's the Vagabond. I've already ditched the Maragra. In the first game, you had to come back to the base all the time to protect survivors, like in Fallout. Yeah, you don't have to come back to the base in this. If there is ammo in your base, they will fight off invasions. But of course that comes at a cost. Your ammo supply is going to dwindle. But if you are pretty confident that you cannot deal with the zombie sieges, you can leave it to the AIs. Man, I've forgotten the satisfying squelch of actually using a melee weapon for close combat kills. It was, believe it or not, it was... Oh, bollocks. Very unfortunate time for that zombie to turn around and see me, but... True gentleman continues to leave no witnesses. It was not my intention to have my survivors have absolutely bugger all on them, actually. That probably attracted some attention. I can hear them. Let's make it quick, Leighton. Oh, that's what I wanted. What else do you have? Toolbox? No, screws is not toolbox. Don't dare make a noise. I don't know if they made a noise or not. Let's get out, get down. Okay, I think it prevented them from screaming. Screamers might make the big noise, but regular zombies can still stand still and put out a lot of noise. And that attracts, well, anyone and everyone in the vicinity. Little brown shed is not unheard of to have building materials in it. Okay, that horde might be forcing my hand. Depends which way it's shambling. Well, they're not going to let me take that, so I'm just going to get out of here. Right, where am I going? Just go around and out. I think the map is relatively simple. It kind of lowers the amount I need to stop and look at the map, but I still need to stop and look at the map often. I'm truly, truly terrible at finding my way around. There's a car there. What kind of car? Muscle car. Stuff can be in the in the boot of it though, so it's not unthinkable. Another not unthinkable thing is to try and clear out the... Hold on, is the Juggernaut still there? The Juggernaut's still there! Those unarmed survivors are still trying to figure out how to kill a Juggernaut. And the survivors are not winning in that one. Get out of my safe house! Oh, that's a feral, isn't it? That's alright, I know how to deal with ferals. Get on the front of my car, feral. Come on, come on. Take it.
How on earth are we still moving?
I think it's another one. Yeah, there is. Uh-oh, not much left of this car. If this car blows up in the middle of nowhere, I don't have much of an option to fix the thing. Alright, well let's just not damage this car, even the slightest. Plague Juggernaut. A slight tap and this car goes running over that feral, did a lot more damage to it than I thought.
So much for driving.
Okay, well, this is good and bad. Mostly bad. Get me out of this thing before it pops. A true gentleman never gets caught in the explosion. So, obviously that doesn't look good, but let's look on the bright side. I did get destroyed next to the fire station, and in my experience the fire station always has a toolkit. Of course, it's night time. Looks like it's the dead of the night. Leighton still has half health, because I never finished the infirmary. Still 5 minutes left on that. And even once it is fixed, Leighton needs to wait at the base for quite a while. And obviously, you know, the zombies. And the fact that the car explosion makes some noise means that a lot of zombies are in the vicinity. It's also really hard to see them. But, you know, aside from all these downsides, it's actually better than it seems. just thinking positive, it's actually terrible. I couldn't be much further from my base, so if a base gets sieged or something, I have to leave them to their own devices. They have some ammo. Oh. The fire station is a plague heart itself, so it's not going to be easy, and I gotta be careful not to kill too many zombies or else I'm going to wake up the plague heart. Please don't be locked. It's locked, okay. I'll go around the front. Really regret fracturing Leighton's disc earlier. He'd have his maximum health if I hadn't thrown him off of that billboard. I thought he could make it though, it didn't look very far. I suppose Leighton's getting on in years. Hey, there's a car around front. And it's not the car I totaled. Cars can sometimes have toolkits in the back of them. Alright, Leighton. You don't make a lot of noise when you're quietly searching, but you do make a little bit of noise. That's good. When you blow up your car, miraculously the fuel doesn't get blown up with it. I still don't recommend blowing up your car. Uh-oh, do you know I'm here? I don't think you know I'm here. If I have to do a runner, it's a real runner. I don't have anywhere to run to, really. I don't actually want a Halligan tool, it's just going to weigh me down. Right now I'm here for the strict necessities. I'm 1.5 kilometers away from my target as well. This is grim. Nail puller is also not something that I'm after right now. I'm after this zombie not being here though, it's getting in the way of everything. Be so careful not to alert any zombies or the horde. Uh-oh. Oh, where are they heading? Toolkit! Just what I needed. And the infestation horde is... yeah, almost definitely heading towards somewhere near my home base. Should I get greedy? I mean, there might be something over here. I'm gonna check it and then I'm so gone. I want my car back. Well, a second toolbox I'm not gonna say no to. Alright, not bad, not bad. Hey, it's the same vehicle, the Ramesses. Did I leave anything in the boot of... Oh, no, not the same. I drove a not Ramesses here, but I'm still going to check the boot of this car. Could have something good in it. Easy does it now, Leighton. Remember your gentlemanly demeanor. Check the boot. Fuel and, you know, that flashbang is actually, not flashbang, but a firecracker is really, really useful for getting zombies away. Alright, get to the car, fix the car, contemplate double fixing the car, and then get out of here. That went not too badly. We've got to check this. Occasionally there can be good loot in the back of burnt out cars, but it's very occasional. It's usually just parts. There's a horde right next to me. Yeah, it's just parts. You still get hounded by missions and hounded by infestations. If anything, it's even worse now because of the wandering hordes. I took out a wandering horde, then it just sent out immediately another wandering horde. I let them take the place, and then they've just been spawning more and more of them ever since. But I guess, in vanilla... Oh, Jesus, that bloater's right next to my car. In vanilla, you would just... There's another bloater right there. In vanilla, you would just have the resources to clear out the plague hearts. It wouldn't be a big deal, but it's a pretty big deal here. Okay, I want you, fat ass, to kind of run towards me. Actually, if you just don't do anything, that works as well. I might pop you in the head just to be done with you so I can move away. Yeah, they've done it again. Siege site right outside my base. That's a shame. Plagueheart felt that. Gonna make my way around that bloater so he doesn't infect my car. And hope that there's a way onto the road again. Hey, I even fixed my door with that. That's nice. Come on, squeeze on through. Larger cars would have struggled. Alright. I am having that Prepper's 2.2 rifle, which I hope is at this campsite. Righty. It's kind of quiet out here. I like this part of town. Could we just come here? What's that castle thing? I don't remember there being that. What is that? That is a horde. We're gonna go around it right here. Everything is just weighing up costs. I mean, I could have plowed through all those zombies, but it would have done a huge amount of damage to the car. And toolboxes are expensive. And very limited to find in the wild in particular. Right, this is the campsite. Actually, I think the campsite is down that crevice. Is it down that crevice? I'm gonna do the rest of this on foot. I'm traveling light for this. Searching for the Prepper's 2.2. I should have enough space for anything else that's at the campsite. There really is something special about this game. It's not the best game, but it's really fun. I mean, I think it's the best in genre. What is a better game than this? I suppose it has its faults overall. I don't actually know how to get down there. Maybe I should just drive my car off the edge and figure out a way back. Probably better than coming back on foot, just in case a feral is on me and I lack the wherewithal to take care of it. Where did that word come from? They would get a little close and start smashing on the bonnet of the car, so I would rather deal with them here and now. Is that feral? That is a feral, huh? Bollocks. Oh well. Don't smash up my car too much, please. Oh, they didn't get to the front of my car. You just got to the side, and I can just moosh him off like that. And then Geronimo! And there are more zombies here than I'd expected. Including you. Get off. All of you get off. Well, add that to the list of plague hearts who are not my friend. Alright. Is there a door to close? No, I guess this place got destroyed. At least I brought the car. Right. Come on, abandoned prepper site.
This should prove useful indeed.
Oh, Prepper's AK-47. That's a beast. It's got a suppressor on it, which is handmade, and that will reduce the... Ooh, katana machete. Right, well, that is a true gentlemanly weapon. I'm going to take this mod off of it. I think you have to equip it to do so, don't you? Yeah, there we go. Prepper's AK-47 with a 75 capacity magazine. That's an amazing find. Oh, no, dead people. Damn, there's more to search here than I thought. I don't have the capacity for all this. I'll leave something behind. Handmade suppressor again. Right. I will equip you, and I will attach that mod to you. He's not happy, is it? Okay. I don't have a lot of room for anything else I find here, sadly. Say no to that. Right, the 2-2 rifle is one of the best in the game, I'd even say. It's so good. It's very quiet, the ammunition is very cheap, and if you land a headshot, it still does all the damage you'd want. I just wouldn't bring it to a juggernaut fight. Other than that, it's splendid. Oh, and a classic crossbow that fires... standard bolts. Okay, I need to do some triaging. I want all of this stuff, but can't take it all with me. And I'm not making a trip. I'm not going to make another 2-kilometer trip over here from my main base. Ooh, oh, that's an amazing rucksack. Jesus, so much good stuff. Right. The time for triaging is here. Also, you get away. Right, what is a waste of space? Chef's knife goes away. Branding iron and cleaver go away. I need the backpack, that's a given. Snacks go away. This one singular plague sample isn't worth a whole inventory slot. You go away. And I will use the toolbox to fix up the vagabond. It's probably overkill. It's definitely overkill, but the more I use, the more I can take back. So now I got space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. 6 things. And I want that crossbow. Having a crossbow is a real game changer. You can finally kill things silently from a distance. How the heck did you get here? I guess you just stumbled down. This seems a pretty crappy place to have a holdout. Was there anything else I neglected here? I'd even equip that right now. Just so good to have a silent way to take things down. It's also really good, strangely enough, for cleaning out infestations. And that's a better rucksack, so I'm going to equip that straight away. It's going to lighten my load. Still heavy, but obscenely heavy. And I still have space for one more thing.
Well, we really blew that opportunity. How might people like us find a way to join a group like yours?
Ooh, the distillers want to join us. We could get to... Oh my god, look at all these siege sites I gotta take care of. This could get me 2 new people into the group, which would be pretty cool. And what I would do is I'd bring them in, and then I would switch them out for chatters. That seems fair. Alright, let's do that. But we still need to get this amazing haul home. In one piece. Oh god, no! Get off me! This is meant to be an all-terrain vehicle. Hey, there's another camp here. Has it got goodies? Should we check it right now? Don't. Please don't. I've got enough problems as it is. This is a gun.
That will bring them running.
It's not a gun. That's a homemade explosive, and you are... Oh, a first aid kit. I want. First aid kit stack in your thing like that, at least. Give me the Molotov bat, and go. That was worth it. First aid kits are so good, so valuable. I could even fix Professor Layton's ruptured disc with that. Get going. That's a plague feral. Get off of my vehicle. I just fixed it. There was a bloater there. I'm glad I hung right instead of left. Whew. That's an amazing haul. We just need to get home with it intact. And we might even up our survivor population to 5. Another infestation horde. I need to clear those out. That is a very high priority. Jake, put the rucksack on your back. Ah, that would have saved space. I wasn't thinking about it though. I was thinking, God, I need to hurry. It's not easy to think clearly when streaming this game. At least when you're at home, you could just like pause, stop, think, get up, have a cup of coffee, read online exactly what XYZ does. There's a lot of traits and things in this game that really helps to kind of have an encyclopedia for. Just keep following this road until we can steer off and meet those guys, but I need to clear out all the crap around my home. It sets up so fast, though. There are so many plague hearts to destroy. Well, I guess we've just got to hold out. Nobody said it would be easy playing this intentionally hardcore mod. Uh-oh. Right, I really gotta be careful and not just kill everything in the area. Screamers are different though. Screamers wake up plague hearts. Hey Duff. Please don't destroy my car, Duff. Are you guys still fighting against your Juggernaut over there? See a Juggernaut, so maybe you did alright. I'm bringing you a few friends here, though. Let's try and deal with that. I want to do some trading and talking with you. Good job.
Hey, what's poppin'? Shall we do some business?
Cool. Sounds good.
I don't really have anything I want to sell. I don't know if I want to buy your packaged dinners, but I am pretty low on food, and I always love food. Hobbyist 91145. None of this really speaks to me, but I will sell this branding iron. and I'll see what else I have to sell, because I'm pretty sure I picked up some things for selling. I didn't? Huh. Okay, I could have sworn I had, but okay. Do I want that food? I mean, I want the food I left behind in my barbecue area. Food situation at home isn't great, so
Shall we do some business?
despite the costs, I'm going to buy that backpack. I don't like buying backpacks, or rucksacks, rather. Just don't like spending. Why should I spend? Others should spend, not me. God, look at all the nonsense over there. I'm gonna make a go for that, for the backpacks there, or the rucksacks. I don't know if they're gonna despawn between sessions or not, so... Oh, Feral's after me, lads.
Folks around here aren't too happy.
Yeah, maybe the freaking Feral on us has a reason for that. Yeah, we do. Could you kill it? Oh god, now it's not just a Feral. This is one of my favorite things in the game. Like, your AI's actually coming to help defend your home. I really like fighting side by side in AIs and games in this capacity. Right. Good, 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 good. Good, good, great, and a true gentleman always carries an AR-15. I want to grab those other folks that we saw, and I want to grab the 2 bits of food from the infested place. Comes with big risks, of course. You dropped everything for selling. Dropped it where? You mean in here? Also, you're an infesting horde, apparently.
Stay away from the cloud.
How about you don't infest another place, because that's all you seem to do around here. Holy crap, there's a lot of freaking infected around here. How much building materials do I have? Do I have enough for it costs 13 for a watchtower. Ugh. A few of them went. If I had a watchtower, we could kind of shoot them with relative impunity, but we don't. I need to get over to those guys. Oh boy, too many infestations is destroying the mood of the place. Taking them out is not easy. Hey, deadheads. Come and taste this puzzle. Oh, Leighton's getting tired again. Yeah, for whatever reason, Leighton doesn't have a taunt dialogue thing. There's no audio for it. Oh, jeez! I'm about to be very glad I upgraded our infirmary. Thank you, Boomer. Ugh. Von Dougals! Alright, Von Dougals, I'm maining you. Why do they always use their sidearms? I think I had this problem before. I need to make sure that my AIs never have sidearms. Where are the eight slaughter? And I think Boomer deserves the Prepper AK. But without that handmade suppressor. There we go. What else has one of those
that bloater.
crummy suppressors? Equip you, detach the mod, put you away. Yeah, maybe you should have the Prepper. Oh, I like that Prepper. Keep it for everyone. You use the Bolt Scout. And the AK goes to Boomer. Where is Boomer? Where is Boomer? Oh my god, another infestation horde. These things are relentless. Bring it over here, especially when I don't know where Boomer is. Where are you at, Boomer? Hey, Boomer. Give me that. Take that. Anybody need treatment? Nobody. I mean, Leighton needs his usual treatment, but just Leighton things. And while I'm at it, Boomer, you deserve this backpack.
Hello.
There we go. Now everybody finally has a backpack. 3 hours into the run. The horde is apparently still there, with a whole lot of stuff. You're right, that was a great shot. Wait, the horde has... it's only got 3 zombies. Not much of a horde now, is it? I don't know where that bloater was, but I hope it wasn't killing Leighton as we speak. God, I want power would help out so much with this. Look at that! A true gentleman! Oh my god, I freaking love Leighton so much. You need to rest up, buddy. You are messed up. This is the first State of Decay stream I've seen you do. What sort of restriction means you can't wipe out the infestation with your car? I'm playing on lethal mode with a mod called No Man's Land. On top of that, I'm using custom characters sent in by the community, and they started with nothing. They didn't even have close combat weapons. No backpacks. It's been a struggle just to function, let alone survive. But we are now in a state where we have a functioning infirmary. We now all have weapons and backpacks. And we're about to increase our... increase our density of zombies, it seems. Right, you guys. Nice to know you. I should be selling you stuff before I do this, but... quickly now! Hey, hi.
Thanks for letting me on the team.
Come on, and while we're at it, I'm looting your old base.
There's not much to do for fun anymore, but I can help people.
Why did it say mission failed? I recruited them. Also, one of them does have a gun. I thought these guys were unarmed, or at least didn't have a firearm. Boy, you guys are loud. Right, come on, let's get home. You know, before we run into a horde again. Actually, they will get home. Sometimes there's stuff up here. Sometimes there's stuff over here. Yoink. Just get into the base, okay? They did join, right? Yes, they did. Okay. Right, Leighton. Leighton's resting up. Stop talking about Leighton. We're going... That screamer has got to go. And I am running out of fuel again. Well, Angela needs treatment, but Angela's running her way over here. We're going to shift out Angela and What's-Her-Face for chat members. I'm not interested in generics in my team, but where are they? Okay, they are strolling on over. Need to check their inventories though. They should have backpacks, so I'm curious what weapons they have.
Hey, you, what's up?
That screamer is bad news, my friend.
Ooh, well, you know, that's Scotch, I don't mind.
Oh, hey
And
there.
you were using a Hunter's Model 70.
Hi there.
Angela was using pretty much nothing.
Hi there.
I thought I just took your goods off of you.
It'd be nice to have more hands to help around here.
Angela, just get checked in.
A bit of bed rest ought to straighten me out.
Yeah, cars are incredibly fragile. Bourbon, Scotch, gin, more Scotch. 30-year-old Scotch. That's probably worth some good stuff. Right. Car's not looking too great. I think that was my last gas can as well. This is going to become a problem shortly. Why am I using the Vagabond? Why don't I use the Ramesses? I am going to try my luck at getting my food things back. It's risky. I mean, it's very risky, but I want them. I really want them back. That food was important to me. And it's especially important to the group now that it's larger, more mouths to feed. Do I even have a gun? Yeah, I do, but I've only got 8 rounds for it. Right, in here I left all that food of mine. Now there's a screamer right there. That might be the only screamer. I hope it is, because it's about to die. Oh, well, it was that easy. Oh, that's alright then. Kill the screamer, kill the horde. I think the feral just phased through my car there. I need these guys thinned out so I can just have my area back. Pretty please, game. Car's getting messed up from this. There we go. That was very costly. My poor car is almost gone, but I've got my... Oh. I've got my safe house back. So much for the special zombies drop items. A singular... Was it a single? Yeah, a single weak painkiller. I'm just going to take that right now. Restore some health. I'm going to grab that ammo as well. Weak painkillers are in a few ways better than regular painkillers. They restore more health, it just takes a bit of time. Right, give me that. And I want those rucksacks back. Hey, Deadhead, take a bite of peach. Poor dying car. I have no toolboxes for it. Actually, if this is my gun, could I just have a better gun? Do I have better? I got the Prepper's rifle, but I'm going to keep that for operations. Especially when I get a good silencer for it, it's one of the best weapons in the game. Right, so, I took this plate. Oh, they despawned! Ah, I left 2 rucksacks here and they both despawned. Rubbish. That is rubbish. Yeah, occasionally I get encoding overload. This game is hefty. Not much I can do about that. This car may be on fire, but don't worry. It's not smoke, it's steam. Steaming coming out of the steamed Ramesses. Prince of Egypt. Is that another? Oh my god, they just don't stop, do they? What was it made of? A screamer and 4 bloaters. Well, let's partially deal with that. Guys, we got it again. There we go. Got some actual firepower to deal with our problems now. Look at that, that is really impressive. It'd be more impressive if I had an actual lookout tower for it. Professor Layton is angry and wants to clear out an infestation, but Professor Layton is also still freakishly messed up. I don't think he should be doing that just now. In fact, no one's going to do anything just now, because we're going to call it there for the session. We survived the initial hurdle. We actually have non-zero amounts of goods. We are, of course, surrounded by zombies and infestations. But from here we can somewhat start fighting back, building up what we have, and thriving and surviving. This isn't up until we clear every plague heart, and there are a bajillion plague hearts here. A modded amount of them with modded difficulty. But we shall deal with that, and we'll continue it on the next session.